based on my interaction with listeners on my social medias, my emails. I'm going to give you a shot to guess in just a minute here, guys. And, yeah, we got to try this out. This could be very, very interesting, see what the final outcome actually is. Hey, what's the deal? We got a big, terrible accident on, I-4 westbound? So is that where, like, the Leroy Selman connector comes off of I-4 right before Ybor City? Is that the story? Do we know?
Is that the location?
Yeah, I believe so.
I got to tell you, I didn't listen to a traffic report this morning.
Yeah. Hey, Fester, you got to go back to the other mic. Yeah, go back to your other microphone. Yeah, that mic's just not good. Hey, hey, Andrew, do you have the details on that? What's going on I-4? So there's, I guess, a truck is overturned. It's kind of a mess.
I don't have the details. I believe 2 lanes are blocked westbound, getting coming up to the connector.
Right. So coming up to the connector, some kind of truck is flipped over. So that's going to be a flipping mess this morning. Holy crap. Yeah, Fester, mic 4 is good for a guest mic. It's not good for your main mic. You know what? Let's do mic check.
All right.
Mic check.
So,
go grab it. Mic check.
What's the matter with it?
Mic
I
check.
don't know.
Is it a little dull?
Well, hold on. Well, we had our guest mic installed here in the studio because, well, frankly, we're operating in the worst morning show studio I've ever worked in my entire career.
Oh, come on.
Well, I don't know if we'll ever get a new studio or ever see that. However, I was able to get another mic installed because whenever we would have a guest in the studio, I mean, I've got my microphones here.
Right.
I've got Roxanne on mic 5 over there. I got Fester over here. And then I've got Froggy over here. That's all we had in the studio. So if we had a guest in studio...
They're out of luck.
Well, no, you guys are out of luck.
No, wait.
Fester or Froggy would have to relinquish their microphone.
Froggy and I sat on each other's laps last time we had a guest in here, which was actually,
That's like when we had Shorty Shane in here several times. He's like bouncing back and forth on Fester's microphone, and this is.
So
it's nice to have this option now.
So we had another mic.
Yeah, that's
installed.
a brilliant deduction over there. Yes, it is nice to have. So when we have a guest in studio, I don't have to have Froggy or Fester sit in the corner. All right, so the fourth mic was installed, and we used the new guest mic with Brett Raymer from Tanked
last week
from Animal Planet, the long-running aquarium show. We had him in, and yeah, it sounded pretty good. But the deal is, Fester, I know your voice print. I know what you should sound like. So when you just popped on mic number 4 over there,
let me hear.
It just didn't sound good.
All right, so I'm on mic 4 right now.
No.
It doesn't sound like
hollow.
me?
No, it doesn't sound right. All right, now just keep them both in front of you, and I'll control. Just keep them both in front of you.
All right.
I'll control the buttons.
Okay.
All right, that's mic number 4.
Mic number 4.
Right, now go back to the other one.
So this is mic number 3.
Yeah, you sound normal.
And it sounds much different.
Yeah, this sounds better. Yeah,
But you can't tell the difference?
I think I sound the same.
Here we go. Here we go. Go ahead.
So mic number 4 is over here.
Echoey.
Right.
And did you guys see Big Brother?
Now back over to mic
Number 3, Big Brother last night
All right,
was
go ahead.
Crazy because
That's new mic. Now back to the other one.
on Big Brother. Pooch decided to nominate or volunteer himself to be a pawn, but I think the whole thing's going to turn against him.
Yeah,
Somebody
you-
named Poop on...
No,
Hold on,
Pooch.
what?
Pooch? Oh, I thought you said...
There's a guy named Pooch?
Yeah, like, because the last name is like Poocherelli, and you know how those...
Hey, Pooch.
Pooch. So,
First of all, I cannot believe that you really are wasting your time on Big Brother.
I tried, man. I can't.
if you really want to get into it, tonight is...
I don't
We
really
don't.
want to
Okay.
get into
Nobody
it.
does.
Do you
I
know
don't-
what's happening tonight on Big Brother?
None of us care about Big Brother.
Okay, what's happening in Washington, D.C. tonight? There's going to be another hearing.
You have another prime time January 6th committee hearing.
Tonight?
8 o'clock.
What?
8 o'clock Eastern on, I guess all the networks are going to carry it, yeah.
Including CBS
Yes,
on
CBS.
Big Brother Elimination Night. So the elimination is not going to happen until Sunday.
Oh, so they're pushing it off.
Yeah.
I was at my sister's house the other night. I guess it was Sunday night, and she's like, "Ooh, Big Brother's
I
on."
don't think you have a sister. We've never
Yeah, I
seen
do.
this sister.
She does.
I think it's a
absolutely
figment
do.
of a fig.
She must.
I think it's a fig Newton of your imagination.
Well, I imagined I was at my sister's house eating Fig Newtons, and
Right.
she was like, "Oh, Big Brother's on tonight," and I was like, "I don't care. I don't watch that
Oh
show."
my God, your sister's into that garbage
yeah,
also?
and then she said to me, she goes, "Well, Fester watches it."
Oh,
Last
my
night-
Fester watches
God.
everything.
Last night I was watching Big Brother, and I had about 15 different listeners text me during the show, and we were just like talking back and forth about all the shenanigans on the program.
Right.
Did the guy who threatened you ever text you back?
No, he never texted me back.
And he didn't answer the phone.
Didn't pick up the phone yesterday, exactly. So, all right, we are just getting rolling here. Now, we did something on yesterday's show that drummed up a whole lot of interaction with our MJ Morning Show listeners. I had probably 30 different inquiries on my social messaging or on email at mj@mjmorningshow.com. Again, if you ever want to get hold of me, the private email that I see and I see only is mj@mjmorningshow.com. We've got to come up with a strategy here.
All right.
Now, we'll do it probably in a little over a week, but there was something that occurred. I talked about something on yesterday's program, and it drummed up among the highest interest from yesterday's show because people are like, oh, man, you got to do it. I want to see what happens. People want it videoed. People want us to video.
What are we talking about?
Well,
I know exactly what you're talking
all right,
about.
Fester knows. Froggy, you're in a fog all the time.
Ain't no fog.
You're in a fog.
I'm awake.
All right, hang on a minute. We'll explain next for all the early listeners that didn't catch this later in the show. We got to formulate a plan. All right, hang on. Next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105, Pat standing by with traffic. MJ and the crew here. All right, huge response. You know, some things happen, guys, where my email blows up, my comments on Instagram or Twitter, whatever, blow up. We had one of these incidents yesterday with something which, you know, you never know what's going to happen. You know, I got to be honest. I generally have a feeling what's going to happen. I've been doing this long enough, so I know when we're going to get certain reactions from the listeners to the MJ Morning Show. This one kind of caught me off guard a little bit. I didn't expect to check my email and then have so many folks saying, hey, when are you do this? Hey, you got to video this. Man, I can't wait to see this. I mean, it was a whole slow. I can go through the email later on if you want. Yesterday, was it 8 o'clock? Somewhere in the 8:30?
Maybe.
So yesterday, I brought in 3 items that I have in my hand. Now, I'm going to show it to the MJ TV cameras here for the early crowd that might be watching us. I brought in 3 cards. These cards happen to be bogs. Because it says, what? It has the words, and then in the corner it has BOG, like a code.
Like Wade?
No, B-O-G.
Not bogs.
Not B-O-G.
Bog.
Not B-O-G-G-S.
Like a swamp bog?
Bog, B-O-G. Be our guest.
That's nice.
What's that song? Isn't there a...
Be Our Guest?
Yeah.
I guess.
What-
Put the
is
magic to it.
was
Is that from that monster thing?
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, it's from the Chewbacca with the good-looking lady, right?
Yeah, that's Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, but the Beast in the Disney thing kind of looks like Chewbacca a little bit,
but
doesn't it?
larger and
What?
back.
What?
He's so much hotter than Chewbacca.
No way.
In his personality, he won over a lovely... Would Chewbacca ever win over a princess? No.
I am holding Maggiano's Little Italy Be Our Guest gift cards. Now, these are on paper stock. I mean, when we think of gift cards in the modern era...
Is that when Beauty and the Beast came out? Was it a cross promotion?
No, it wasn't.
25 years ago?
I don't think so. Now, these days, when we think about gift cards, we think about the plastic cards.
Yeah.
Now, the Be Our Guest gift cards that I have happen to be just printed on cardboard stock. They're Maggiano's Little Italy gift cards, and it says, Be Our Guest, value to $25. I have 3 of them. Michelle found these in a folder, in a pile of old morning show stuff. And I remember when Maggiano's opened at West Shore Plaza, you think it was around 2002?
I think so. Yeah.
I think it might have been a little earlier than that, but I could be mistaken. Can you find something out of like the Tampa Tribune archives?
How about Google?
Yes, the Tampa Tribune archives.
Does the Tampa Bay Times still maintain the Tampa Tribune archives? Are those available?
No, they deleted all of
Because
them.
remember, we used to have the Tampa Tribune and the St. Pete Times, and now we don't have either. Now it's the Tampa Bay Times because the St. Pete Times, they bought the Tampa Tribune, and then they became the Tampa Bay Times, and now we barely get a newspaper from them. It's what do they print 2 days a week?
I think so.
Yeah, it's like Wednesday and Sunday now. So maybe you can check the archives. But when Maggiano's opened at West Shore Plaza, they came into the studio. This is the old MJ Morning Show back, I thought it was like 1999 or 2000, Fester. I think you might be a little bit off.
Okay.
But I could be wrong. They gave me these gift cards. I have $25 cards. So these are good for $25. And I got 3 of them. So it's $75. But the deal is these gift certificates are easily 20, 22, 23 years old, whatever the heck it is. So
Easily.
the question is, what happens? And there's no expiration date on them. It just says Maggiano's Little Italy, Be Our Guest, value up to $25. Expiration date is blank. Manager signature is blank. There are serial numbers on each. I have 347474, 347479, 347483. So these are all serial numbered.
The accounting department's been wondering for 20 years what's happened to these.
These never got turned in. They're probably talking about this last week, as a matter of fact, at the corporate headquarters up in Chicago, wherever the hell they have it. So I've got these cards, $75. And on yesterday's program, I said, hey, what will happen if we just go in, we order, and then at the end, when I get my check, I hand over these cards that are over 20 years old?
They should be honored.
They should. It doesn't say, there's no expiration date on these things. Nothing at all.
There's a blank where you could put the expiration date.
Yeah, and they didn't. So these were just, as far as I'm concerned, these were just wide open.
Is there a value on each?
Yeah, $25.
Yeah.
So I have 3 cards. I've got $75 at Maggiano's. So what was the listener response? Everybody wants me to go
right
and roll video when I hand these over. And just eat, just shovel it on in.
Fill our table with food, eat like animals.
Maybe we'll do a morning show, little dinner or something. And then when the check comes, I got $75 toward the check. And I'm guessing they haven't seen these things in over 20 years.
Okay, so
they're probably not going to know what they probably would think I made them on Photoshop or something.
Okay.
And just printed them out at home.
So if the morning show went and we brought plus ones, we'd probably run up a bill, I would imagine, of
$300.
$300.
Yeah, $350. Yeah.
So you get the bill.
Yeah.
And you put $225 in it in cash. And then the guy has to come back and say, yeah.
And then put the cards in.
It.
So the cards in, and then I put the cash in and see what happens.
To the penny, we got to pay off everything up to $75.
Can you imagine what's going to happen? These cards are going to be brought back to where the point of sale is, the little checkout thing. And the guy, the waiter, waitress, the server, could look at these cards. What is this? It's 20. What's
I'm sure Maggiano's has moved on to the plastic cards.
Of course they have.
They're probably going to be older than the kid who's going to look at them.
Exactly. I don't know. It's probably going to take 20 minutes while all the managers are called. And what is this? Have you seen these? So
yeah, whoever's going to handle that wasn't born when those were printed.
That's probably the case. So people want us to see if these gift cards are good 20 plus years later and to video what happens. And would this turn into an incident? Sorry, sir, we can't take these. Sorry, sir, these are invalid. And our listeners want that on video. They want to see what happens with me and whoever at Maggiano's.
I still think you just need to write the expiration date and do like a squiggle. And that way they can't argue with that.
Roxanne suggested yesterday I make the expiration date like 2025.
No,
because back in 2001 or whatever these cards are from, they dated it that far out.
Or make it like August 2022. Like, we had to get in here and use these.
You have no idea about forgery.
Let me hold these up to the camera. So I'm holding these up to MJTV right now, so you can see what they look like. These are the gift certificate cards. And listen, as far as I'm concerned, they got to be valid.
Sure.
Oh, teach me about forgery, Fester.
Well, the thing is, Roxanne, if you alter the card, then it's like, well, hold on, you altered this card, and they're not going to accept it. Now, we cannot touch it.
On the back,
leave it pristine.
Exactly. On the back, there are there's some bullet points. On the back of the card, it says, good for food and drink only, not valid for gratuity, not valid with any other offer, discount or promotional certificates, not redeemable for cash, no refund available. It says nothing about we reserve the right to refuse or this.
Sure.
I think these things are legally binding as far as I'm concerned. All right, so we will put this on the calendar, and we'll have the hidden cameras all over the place. Yeah, we'll sneak into Maggiano's the night before. We'll have the whole place wired up, like a John Quiones episode of
what would you do?
What would you do?
What would you do?
Hang on, I've got a pile of morons in the news. Man, we got good stuff today. We got some wacky off the wall stuff with the morons in the news. We'll get to it next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Let's talk. Time for everybody's favorite Morons in the News. Come on down. You're the next crap fest on the MJ Morning Show. Fester, we're going to start off with one of your favorite places. If I were to mention a restaurant chain, one of your favorites, it has been since you were a small boy. Gosh. Which restaurant outlet? Think of the clues that I'm handing out.
All right.
Is it the one that his dad took him to?
Oh, you could be on the money there, Roxanne. Could that be another additional hint? Man, I'm impressed. You paid attention.
Sometimes, occasionally.
Yeah, Roxanne's paid some attention.
I've been to thousands of restaurants.
All right, so Fester, what restaurant am I talking about here?
I've never learned more about real life than I have at Waffle House. Yes.
That is correct. 100% right.
The summer months.
Yep.
I'd be up late. The old man would say, let's get in the car and go to Waffle House. And I was like, what are we going to do there at 2 a.m.? And he's like, watch. And it was amazing. We went to the location in Pinellas Park off of US 19 across from the old mall.
Is it still there?
I think so. And we would just watch humanity walk in and walk out.
Did you ever go to the old building Waffle House, the one that's on West Shore and 275? You know, they knocked that down some years ago, and they rebuilt it, an all-new Waffle House.
So I used to go there when I first started at the old radio station because I would come into work to sleep. And I would eat breakfast at Waffle House, between Waffle House and Poppin' Sons, and I would bring it into work.
It is Waffle House, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta love this. A Texas family sat down at a Waffle House in North Carolina. Got it? You following this?
See, North Carolina is a battle state for Waffle House because there's also the Huddle Hut.
Oh, Huddle Hut.
Huddle House or something.
Ooh, I've never been there.
Oh, the Huddle House.
Sounds good.
Also, isn't there like the Clock or something? Or was that ever a chain? Anyway, you got this straight?
Yes.
You got a Texas family. They sit down to eat at a Waffle House in North Carolina. So they eat.
Right.
And then they rob the place.
Gosh. It's like Pulp Fiction.
Like Fester's dad used to say, watch.
Just watch.
Okay, Froggy just said like Pulp Fiction. A couple nights ago, I was at a restaurant and there was a couple that looked exactly like the couple in Pulp Fiction who robbed the place. And all I could do is stare at them the entire time.
Are you serious?
And be ready to hit the floor if something happened.
You thought that you could be in the middle of a potential robbery?
Well, I mean...
You ready, honey bunny? You ready? Everybody get down. This is a robbery.
This is a robbery. Garçon.
Garçon.
That's waiter.
Was she saying honey? Was he saying honey bunny?
Honey bunny.
Yeah.
That's his,
honey bunny. That's right.
Honey bunny.
Don't freak out, honey bunny. Put the gun down, honey bunny.
Yeah, Waffle House got robbed after the family sat down to eat. That's incredible.
All right. Of all the places to rob, Waffle House, for a couple of reasons, is the wrong place to rob.
Average check is $7.46 or something.
I think with the recent price increases, you'll be surprised how much a Waffle House breakfast costs.
But $8 now?
Maybe $8.50.
Right.
But there's all windows at a Waffle House. A Waffle House is not a really...
It's kind of like a fish tank.
Yeah. You know, I always felt like everybody can see you as they drive by sitting in your booth.
Yeah. Sheriff's Office officials up in North Carolina, they announced the arrest of the suspects. They had assistance from multiple agencies, and even the U.S. Marshal Service got in on the action. Now, the cops identified the suspects as Tamiko LaShun Jones and Tony Eugene Lemon, or is that Lemon? I don't know.
I'll go with Lemon.
Because, you know, in France, you know what they call the quarter pounder with cheese?
Yes.
Royale with cheese.
La Royale.
Right?
Because of the metric system.
Because of the metric system, yeah.
All right. So these two suspects arrested. Hang on. We got Tamika LaShun Jones. We got Tony Eugene Lemon. They are from Marshall, Texas. And then they also arrested Diamond Walton of Longview, Texas, charged with robbery with a dangerous weapon, conspiracy to commit armed robbery, and also they got hit with defrauding an innkeeper.
That would be right.
Yeah.
An innkeeper.
I mean, an
it's
innkeeper would be any kind of restaurant
or hotel or motel operator. Yeah, that's a deal. I think a lot of states have that kind of arcane old language that defrauding the innkeeper next to the saloon.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, what is that? That's
North
weird.
Carolina is probably one of those old-timey, old language states.
Incidentally, the suspects have similar outstanding warrants, apparently. They have outstanding charges from Louisiana a few days before the North Carolina robbery. Apparently, this was a deal. They'd go into Waffle Houses or other restaurants, they'd sit down and eat, and then they'd rob the place. What if they paid the check before they robbed the place? You know?
I mean, why? You're only letting them hold your money for a little bit. You're just going to get it back in a couple seconds.
I have the answer. So cops say the suspects are part of a family of 6 that were in the Waffle House. So I guess some of the other family members were not actually charged here. Now, according to the police report, they had a brief meal at Waffle House, and then Limon, he pulled out a handgun and then demanded money from the employees inside the Waffle House. Then, after getting the money, fled. They went to a nearby gas station. They left in separate cars. One was a burgundy Ford F-150, Texas plates. The other was a newer model silver Ford Fusion. Anyway, there were enough details on the description of the vehicles. Cops were able to find them, pull them over. But like Fester said, like Fester's daddy used to say, son, you're going to learn about life at the Waffle House at 2 o'clock in the morning.
It was amazing.
Slice of life.
Yep. Why are we going to the Waffle House, Daddy?
Sit down and shut up, boy. We get the corner booth, and it was the only time we ever went to a restaurant and sat on the same side of the booth.
Just watch.
He goes, just watch. We order our meal, It would come, and we just watch the humanity walk in and walk out. It was incredible.
It was Fester's real first life lesson. How many times did he take you to the Waffle House?
15 times.
Really?
I mean,
and from what age range?
I think from like 13 to 15 in that time frame. We always in the summer, always when, I'd be up late and, my sleeping schedule was off.
Did you ever order from the kids' menu?
No, he knew better than that.
Yeah.
He knew better. He's like, all right, listen, I'm going to have to cut you off at 6 waffles, boy.
6 waffles? Holy cow.
All right, Fester, another one of your favorite stores is part of this, genre. I don't think... What is your favorite dollar store?
Right, there's not a genre of dollar stores, okay?
Well,
there's one dollar store which has raised their prices to $1.25, and that's the Dollar Tree.
Right, so the Dollar Tree is now the $1.25 tree.
Right.
But you have Family Dollar, you've got Dollar General.
And those are just general stores.
You got I need $50 to make you hotter.
That's a different store.
That's
usually in the back.
Everything. That's expensive.
That's in the back of That's in the back of the Dollar Tree.
This happened at a Family Dollar store. All right, so this is Family Dollar.
Right.
They're not your favorite.
No. Actually, I think stores like Family Dollar and Dollar General jack their prices up.
This is a situation gone bad. This comes down to common courtesy, and I hate people. Like, if you're walking into a place and someone's right in front of you, and they walk in, open the door, and they don't hold the door for you, they just let it slam on you, or depending on where the door opening and closing cycle is. This is bizarre. A Connecticut guy pulled a gun on 2 women after they didn't thank him for holding the door at a Family Dollar store.
It is annoying when you don't get a thank you.
You got multiple things at play here. We could do a half hour on the door.
The door.
The door at the store.
And it doesn't matter that it happened at a Family Dollar. This happens
Yeah.
Could be anywhere.
There was a girl, when I used to take my kid to school every morning, there was a woman that I held the door for every day just to see when she would say thank you. Never, I don't know if she was a mute. She never said thank you. You could ask him. It would eat me alive.
She was a mute.
She might have been like, she could have been like, or something.
What about a nod or a smile or
anything?
She could have signed thank you.
She had that mean bee face, and she kept moving.
She had a mean bee face?
A bitch
okay.
face.
A what?
A bitch face.
Oh, a bitch face.
Yeah, I don't want to say
she
it's
had
early.
She had RBF?
She had RBF.
She had resting bitch face? Is that it?
Yeah. She never thanked me.
She had BF in all positions, not just resting.
Here's what happened. Joshua Murray's 25 years old. He's from New Haven, Connecticut, which New Haven is the home of amazing New Haven pizza. You know, Frank Pepe, Sally a pizza. Some people like modern.
Pizza Hut thin crust.
I prefer the prior two.
Is there a Domino's Pizza in New Haven, Connecticut? I mean, how does that place do?
You also have Bar, a place called Bar. They've got a kind of a newer take.
Do they have a bar?
Yeah, of course Bar has a bar, but they've got pizza as well. Anyway, so
Why not call the place pizza?
New Haven, man, when I'm anywhere near New Haven, it's a trip to Wooster Street for me, folks. Worcester. No, it's not Worcestershire. No, it's Worcester. Anyway, here's the deal. This 25-year-old guy, he's at a New Haven Family Dollar store, right? And he became really ticked off because he held the door open for two women and they did not thank him for holding the door. So I've got numerous door pet peeves. One is someone's walking into a place, they open the door, they know you're behind, and then it slams right in your face or whatever. It's an awkward little thing. That ticks me off. And then again, if I hold the door for somebody and they don't say thank you, no, that ticks me off. I would never assault them. I would never pull out a gun on them.
Would you say thank you, like obnoxiously to yourself?
You know what? I've done that before.
Or say you're welcome.
Yeah. I have held the door before, and like they won't even acknowledge that you're even there.
You can just do like a there you go.
Or you're welcome.
No,
I used to do
no.
the you're
There-
welcome.
There you go.
I just sometimes I've done. Yeah, thank you very much.
Hey, I got
or you say, what's your deal, bleep hole?
No, I'm not going to do that. Anyway, so the women did not thank him for holding the door, so he whipped out his gun.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then ultimately he ran away, but then cops found him nearby. The guy was charged with illegally carrying a gun, breaching the peace, interfering with a cop. I mean, what kind of a nut job pulls out a gun because you did not get a thank you for holding? It's obnoxious. I hate it. I don't like it. But
It's sensitive.
you don't pull out a gun on the two women that didn't say thank you for the door holding.
The other side of the coin is those two women will never forget to thank somebody holding the door for them again.
You know what? That's a life lesson as well, I think. Got another life lesson here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, boy. All right, you got the MJ Morning Show, 650. I saw a takedown on Netflix that you will not believe. I read just like a Destructo Dan piece. The guy just shreds Netflix.
What's there? What? What's there to shred? It's a great service.
Well, hang on. No, hold on a minute.
What is China spying on us through it?
We'll discuss. Hang on. We'll get to that coming up in a minute. Here on, I got a couple of Netflix things. There are a couple of Netflix things at play here. All right, hold on. All coming up on the MJ Morning Show next here on Q105. 5, MJ and the crew here. Got to get into the Netflix situation.
MJ, we need to talk about something real important first.
So you're busting in on the...
I am. I'm going to bust in for once because I'm witnessing something that I can't believe is happening again.
So Froggy's going to bust the move right now. All right, hang on.
Do you want to know what I'm worried about here?
Obviously, Froggy has some concern about something. I don't know what the hell it is. Don't waste my time. What is it?
I'm not wasting your time. I'm just saying, if you look over to our friend Fester,
what?
Everybody has a cup of coffee in here. Look what he's doing.
He just held it up.
What?
We've got no line of sight in the studio.
No.
We can't see anything, so Fester has to hold it up.
Oh.
That's how he...
Oh, my God.
MJ, this is... How many of those do you have a morning? Because yesterday I counted.
Well, yesterday was 2.
Okay.
So far, I'm just getting started this morning.
Yesterday, he had 2 big cups like that. And by the way, it's filled past the rim when he fills it.
That is a coffee mug.
Yeah.
It's like an insulated coffee mug.
Well, they have those Bluebell little cups over back there, and those are way too small for him.
Give more details. Give more details.
Yeah,
Okay, yes.
You're being a little cryptic over here.
Bluebell dropped off a bunch of great ice cream in the freezer.
Bluebell Ice Cream, sponsor of our radio station. They come by every couple of weeks with 20 half gallons of ice cream.
They brought by a schnitload of ice cream yesterday.
Every time they have a new flavor.
Our freezer is packed.
And it's all Fester eats. And I told him, I had a friend who he always said his dad got the diabetes from eating ice cream every night.
Listen.
Every night for like 2 years.
Listen, there's nothing.
2 years? I've been eating ice cream every night for 25 years.
So do you have, MJ, can you get diabetes? That isn't one of them like
hold on, wait a second.
Induced diabetes by ice cream?
No. It would be sugar.
Sugar.
Now, listen, there's nothing wrong with ice cream.
Right.
All right.
Every day, every morning.
Now,
you probably eat a gallon a day, dude.
Fester, first of all, why are you stopping?
Listen to him.
Hang on. Why are you stopping just with the coffee mug filled with ice cream? Why don't you just get the whole half-gallon container and just hold that and just scoop out of that?
If you want to know why, I'll tell you. It's because it'll melt being out so fast.
Right.
I can take it in mug-sized portions, and it'll be a nice consistency and keep refilling it.
Portion control. Portion control. Have you held this up to? Have you held this up to the camera?
This is the same mug I drink my coffee out of.
It's 7 a.m.
Hold this up to the camera. No, well, tilt it. Show the camera. Fester, how many have you had so far this morning?
So far, I'm just getting started.
Oh, this is only number one.
Yes.
Probably have 1.5 an hour.
Oh my God.
Okay, listen. I have to tell you guys something.
What?
The other day, we got into our long stretch, our long chunk of the show, and I hadn't had any coffee. I'm like, darn it. And Fester said, have some of mine. That coffee that I took one sip of almost put me into a sugar diabetic coma. It was so filled with coffee creams. So my point is,
he puts so
that
much.
the amount of cream and sugar and packets of stuff that he puts into a regular coffee is equivalent to his ice cream. It's probably the same amount of sugar and cream and fat as the ice cream.
So you're pointing out that it's not just the ice cream. And listen, ice cream is fantastic. I make my own ice cream at home as well. I love ice cream. I'm a big proponent of ice cream. I'm an ice cream ambassador. So thanks to Bluebell for dropping off all kinds of half gallons at the station yesterday. But Fester, it's moderation. You can't sit here and eat a half gallon a morning.
Hence the reason why I don't have the half gallon in front of me.
All right. And then Roxanne, hang on. Roxanne is pointing out that you also put so much cream and sugars or whatever the hell in your coffee. So you, first of all, you
balance
hang on, you put your mouth.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking.
Roxanne,
you drank out of his cup.
I did. I thought about that too.
You put his mouth or you put your mouth. Well, essentially,
was I the first one to take a sip, or had you already sipped from it?
I had like 3 cups before you got there.
Okay.
She's like, oh my gosh, I forgot my coffee, and I'm like, well, you could have a sip of mine, and I said it in complete sarcasm, expecting her to say no, and she's like, okay.
Oh my God.
All right.
I've heard of like the French roast or the French creamer. Isn't there something French with coffee?
French vanilla.
French vanilla. Essentially, you're French kissing him because Roxanne is French kissing Fester because you're putting your mouth on his and then you taste it and you're like, oh my God, this is a cup of sugar.
Are you kidding me? MJ, do you really think, do you know how many people's drinks people have shared in the history of time? Doesn't mean you're
Not
French
Fester,
kissing them.
though.
I have no problem drinking after somebody.
Here's the question. If he does this every day, can he get diabetes? That's what I want to know. Or are you born with that?
Well, no, you're not born with diabetes.
You get it from eating a ton of sugar.
Well, hold on.
That's type 2, correct?
Well, you have type 1 and type 2. And yes, look, you can be born, I believe. You know what? That's a good. Or can you be born with diabetes? Now, it can be genetically activated. You can get diabetes.
Yes.
Because of hereditary or genetics. So I guess technically, you could be born with it. And then you have diabetes that can be brought on by just a horrific sugar intake. Again, you got type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Fester, you might have the diabetes, but you wouldn't know because you haven't been to a doctor since when?
When George W. Bush was president.
Yes.
Yeah, like
2004?
2003.
Three.
Yeah.
2003.
When was you? Well, no, you
Oh
went.
my God!
You had to go to the hospital for
I was
your
in the hospital.
myasthenia gravis deal.
That was in 2011.
Right.
But I didn't go to a doctor. I mean, I went to the hospital. And so, but that doesn't count like an appointment.
Did they
in the
do
waiting
blood
room.
work? Did they say anything back then?
They didn't say I had the diabetes in 2011.
Dude,
Well, you picked up your sugar intake since then.
And then in 2014, I scammed some insurance company to get a pass a physical for life insurance.
What?
Whoa, wait a
Fester,
second. Oh
are
my
you insane?
God. You scammed an insurance company to get a life insurance plan? All right,
I feel
folks,
awfully comfortable.
All right, hang
Oh
on.
my
Hold on. All right. Stop. Hold on.
I kind of had a fake physical.
Wait a minute. Hey, hold on. I had dedicated this segment to this Netflix story that was just a complete ambush. I was going to talk about the problem with Netflix right now, and Netflix saying, hey, we're thrilled. We only lost 1 million subscribers. All right, now, folks, do you know about this? I obviously have to push this off to the next segment on the because Froggy just commandeered the whole segment.
Sorry.
Froggy, I thought it was going to be like a quick little jump in.
I'm worried about the guy.
You're consuming the whole, with your observation, you're consuming the whole segment.
I'm consuming the whole ice cream.
And he's shoving his face while we're talking about this. But now, Fester, I got to put the Netflix thing on hold. Folks, listen. I'll do it first up. You got to hear this Netflix stuff, all right? A couple of things. We'll do it in the next segment in a few minutes. First of all, I got to expand on you defrauded an insurance company with a phony physical to get life insurance because you knew that you wouldn't be able to pass the physical and get the insurance policy if you went to get a real physical?
No, I took specific steps to enhance my results on the physical.
How the hell can you do that?
How's that possible? What would you have failed besides every physical part?
Okay, so I had a complete body cleanse for like the 4 days before the physical. So all toxins and
Well, that's not. You can do that.
okay, hold on. All right, I had to stop smoking cigars for 3 weeks to get all traces of tobacco out of my system.
Yeah, I had to stop medicating for a year when I got mine.
Yeah, okay, so
you know.
Well, yes, you'd not to talk about that.
You know what I'm talking about.
I ate.
You can't smoke cigars.
I'm going to have to call your wife and tell you.
Man, you want me to smack you in the face? Because I will.
What? I didn't hear you. What?
Would you like me to smack you in the face?
I have a caller
Andrew
with answers about diabetes.
Okay. Are you on the air now or off the air now?
I'm on the air.
Okay, I don't know because you're in my ear. I don't know. All right. So hold on. Tell him to call to hang on. So Fester, what happened with you and your life insurance policy?
Sorry.
You said he's shoving ice cream in his face.
I didn't know you were
still.
coming right back to me. All right. So I did a complete body cleanse for like a week before the physical. I had to stop smoking cigars for 3 weeks to get all tobacco out of my
God,
system.
swallow the ice cream. It's disgusting.
I know. You're gargling it.
I ate nothing but oatmeal for like 3 days to get, and I
That's not scamming. That's just
I
prepping.
just-
I prepped for the. I mean, I didn't like
Fine.
I thought you scammed the whole insurance
I
company.
drank like a gallon and a half of water
listen,
for like the week before every day.
I thought that you bought someone else's like clean urine online or something.
That's really a dud of a story.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I thought that you really did some kind of scam. I mean, well, what you did is you cleaned up your act for the weeks leading up to the examination.
Right.
You cleansed.
Right. Hey, I've got to do another insurance company physical. Now, I get a physical every year, and I also have to submit to the insurance company physical because my 10-year policy runs out at the end of this year, and I got to re-up. And, well, first of all, as I'm getting older, my rate's going to, almost double for what I want, but I think it's September. I got to do a whole physical and that whole shebang. All right, so Fester, I thought that you really, what you did was you changed your lifestyle to kind of skew the results. But
That's okay.
But for a couple of weeks, and then you went right back to your death-defying lifestyle.
The guy didn't leave my driveway because it comes to your house to do the physical.
Yeah.
The guy the life insurance company sends somebody to you. He didn't leave my block before I had a cigar in my face.
Gotcha. Hang on a second. Quickly, I only got 30 seconds here. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, this is Jessica.
Hey, Jessica, go ahead quickly if you don't mind, because I'm up against the clock.
Oh, you're good. I just, you were talking about the diabetes. And
Yeah.
I'm a nurse, and my sister has type 1 diabetes. So that's actually autoimmune. It's not genetic.
Gotcha. All right.
It's something your body turns.
Okay.
And then the type 2, you can't really get it from sugar, but you get it from the weight you gain from the sugar.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
Weird.
because listen, when people lose a lot of weight, sometimes their diabetes goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Jessica, thanks for checking in. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Thanks for listening. Fester, you got to get checked out because I'm telling you, you've got the diabetes. You got type 7.
Can you
I
feel your
think.
toes?
Yeah.
So what are those?
Oh, he can't.
Are your toes numb?
Can't see them.
Your feet are going to fall off with the diabetes is what's going to happen here. All right, the Netflix thing when we get back. Sorry, folks, I apologize for the delay, but you got to hear this Netflix thing in minutes here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. My good friends at Fields... Q105, MJ here with Roxanne, Froggy, and Fester. Now, Froggy, you're going to do your, back that hit up? Or, I'm sorry, Hal Herman has back that hit. What is the... What are you doing?
Hal Herman, he's on his way. He stayed over at his girlfriend's house last night. So he's on his way.
Yeah.
He's dating a new girl. Remember Roxanne named this one Back That Song Up? We play hit songs in reverse, I believe. And the callers have to call.
What do you mean you believe?
I forgot. We haven't done it in months. I think that's how it goes.
Hal knows all the details.
Yeah.
When Hal comes, he'll tell you.
In this long stretch, this long chunk of the MJ Morning Show starting right now, we will play Back That Hit Up, so you'll get a chance to phone in and play our silly little game show along with... Can you ask Hal Herman not to yell into the microphone today?
He says he's a little tired, so maybe he'll be chilled, a little more chilled this morning.
I'm certainly hoping so.
By the way, I have breaking news.
Yes?
Fester just refilled his cup to the rim.
I told you.
Look at it. Show.
Oh, my God.
This is the long segment of the MJ Morning Show.
It's number 2.
This has got to last me like an hour and a half.
Fester just filled up another insulated coffee mug with ice cream.
It's so gluttonous.
You are a glutton. I love it.
Oh, my God.
Enjoy.
That's what I do.
And Roxanne, we're going to, in about, 20 minutes? So 7:45. 7:45, there is a story that has you terrified.
Yes.
And you think everyone needs to hear about this.
Trend? I don't know if it's a trend. It's just a terrifying
it
thing.
happens.
Yeah.
It's the frogging thing.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, if you don't know what frogging is, it has nothing to do with Froggy. If you don't know what frogging is, this has Roxanne terrified. Petrified.
I thought that was
vilified, mystified,
position. Right?
stupefied. What was that, Frog?
I thought that was like a position, like the Froggy style.
That's just really bad balance.
All right.
It's a swimming.
That's when you're top heavy.
Yeah.
Netflix. We got to talk about this Netflix thing. I saw like an opinion piece that just ripped Netflix and just took them apart. Now, this is on the heels of another story that I saw regarding Netflix, that they were thrilled that they only lost 1 million subscribers in the last quarter versus they were expecting 2 million. Yay! We only lost 1 million subscribers. We thought we were going to lose 2 million subscribers.
But they have. Do they have 100 million subscribers?
They have a lot. But
100 million? No way.
Worldwide, I think they do.
Holy.
Oh, yeah. Worldwide, they've got a lot of subscribers. But here's the deal. Netflix lost just under 1 million subscribers, but they thought they were going to lose 2 million. The new numbers came out on Tuesday. These were second quarter numbers, and Netflix lost, 970,000, so just under 1 million. And I guess they were doing the Humpty dance. They were all whooping it up. Whoop, 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 whoop. They were all thrilled because they expected to lose like twice as many.
Worldwide, according to the Google, 220 million subscribers.
All right, according to the guy with the diabetes, the Google says that you've got 220 million subscribers. Listen, worldwide, I know there's just a lot of subscribers. But that's a weird situation when you're happy that you only lost 1 million.
Well, it's like if you're a billionaire and you lose like $100 million in the stock market. Yeah.
You know, the other thing, before I get to the rip and the takedown here, I want to know if you guys agree with this. Maybe we even grab a couple of phone calls, is that Netflix is also expanding their password sharing crackdown.
Oh, no.
Remember, they've been warning about this, that they have a method, they have a system, they're going to try to stop people from sharing the password. So you have one person that pays and then shares the password with, relatives all over the place. Now, Fester, you've got all kinds of rackets going on. You have passwords from a bunch of different streaming services from other folks.
I would like to take this opportunity.
Fester with the diabetes, who uses the Google, is also the fraudster.
I would like to.
Yeah.
I'd like to acknowledge my favorite MJ Morning Show listener, Kyle.
Kyle in Texas,
From
right?
Texas, yes. Yeah. Because not only am I on his HBO Max account,
Max, Disney Plus, Hulu.
He recently has blessed me with a Paramount Plus.
Dude,
Which
you
is
can't just
great.
take all of his.
God.
Dude, he has
Dude,
the account.
you
he
are
just put me on
such-
it as his brother.
That's
You're
so
a f-
obscure.
You're such a freeloader,
Oh
man.
no,
Man.
Paramount Plus is
What do they have on?
Yellowstone. I don't know.
Oh,
What's
is it
Yellowstone
Yellowstone?
on?
I think it is
Is
Paramount
it-
Plus.
I don't know.
You can just buy that on Amazon.
But just everyone tells me I got to watch Yellowstone. I mean, this.
All the Paramount movies plus CBS, which is Big Brother, and all the live feeds of Big
Oh,
Brother. You
so
can watch
that's-
a Big Brother house 24 hours a day.
Perfect for you.
Whatever.
Festivities, you're not going to get away with this forever.
That's his new name. It's the MJ Morning Show. I got Froggy, Festivities. I got Roxanne.
Froggy, you don't understand. I don't want to get away with it forever. I just want to get away with it as long as I can.
My goodness.
It's a big difference.
If you keep eating 3 gallons of ice cream a morning, you're not going to be getting along with it or getting away with it for much longer.
Are you kidding me? I'll be bedridden before I know it. I'll be doing nothing but watching my free streaming services. So thank you, Kyle.
Man, you don't pay for one.
Well, I pay for. I am the owner of the the Hulu.
Dude, look, your sugar intake's affecting your brain now.
It's a 3-pack. It's like Hulu,
He's crafty.
Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus.
You're stuttering like the guy in Goodfellas over there.
And I'm gonna go get
Faster 28 times.
I'm gonna go get the papers.
No, that's Jimmy 2 times.
So, and then I have Netflix. So I pay for Netflix and I pay for the bundle package. And then, of course, you have your internet. But I'm on Kyle's. I'm Kyle's brother.
Gotcha. Listen, Netflix is expanding the crackdown on password sharing, password pilferers, password thieves. They've got new tests they're rolling out. I guess it's just a matter of beginning August 22nd. They're going to unveil a new add-a-home option. It'll charge users this and that. But apparently, you'll be able to add, if you pay a certain fee, you'll be able to. But they have apparently some new IP address detection and service IDs that they're going to start instituting. Now, I don't know if it's hit us here in the States yet, but they're testing it out in other locations around the world. So apparently, they're going to try to shore up, potential losses by cracking down on exactly what Fester's got going on.
So I started a new Netflix show yesterday.
Yep.
I'm 1 episode in. It's the story of D.B. Cooper.
Yep.
Oh, I saw some of
It's
that.
like the 50th anniversary of his heist.
Mm-hmm.
That's really amazing.
Oh, the whole story's amazing.
Oh, yeah. So
You never knew about that?
I knew about it, but I
Okay.
never got into it.
Yeah, if
That's the
folks
only
don't
guy
know,
to ever do that.
Yeah, D.B. Cooper back in the early 70s, what was it, like 72?
71?
71.
Thanksgiving 71?
It was out in California, and the guy, he hijacked like a Boeing 7, it was like a Pacific, what was it, Air West? What was it? What airline did he?
I think it was North.
Hang on, we just had it there. Go back.
Oh, I gotta go
Northwest Orient.
back.
Yeah, it was North. Remember Northwest? Delta, bought Northwest, but it used to be called Northwest Orient. And the guy hijacked like a 727 and then demanded money. And I believe, didn't they land somewhere? They brought the money on the airplane and then they took off again. And then the old 727s and DC-9s, they had a rear staircase in the rear of the airplane. And he opened that up and jumped out of the plane with a parachute. I mean, crazy stuff. And no one knows what happened to him.
They never found him.
But there are stories that he was identified. Or
Is that the show where they're like, hey, admit you're D.B. Cooper? And they're like yelling at some old man.
Some old man at a boat ramp in San Diego. They're yelling at him through a chain link fence.
But then many thought he didn't survive because some of the cash
It was found like in a swamp.
on like a riverbank or something in California. Nutty story. Anyway, here's the Netflix takedown.
Right.
Here is the item that I saw last night. It was an opinion piece, and this was in the New York Post last night. And the headline was, "Face it, Netflix sucks." That's the headline.
Come on.
I got to share a couple of things here. And talks about that they announced that they only lost 1 million subscribers instead of 2. Pop the cork.
They're really shooting for the stars.
Listen to what this guy writes. The media's cute spin on the struggling streamer's quarterly earnings report Tuesday was that it lost fewer subscribers than it expected. 1 million instead of 2 million. Pop the cork, losers. That's what the guy writes in here. Listen to this. He writes, Netflix has lost the streaming wars. Do you believe that?
You know, as we're talking about this, I'm thinking, what do I really want to watch on Netflix? That me personally, nothing.
This guy
My kids-
says Netflix has lost the streaming wars. He says Disney Plus has Star Wars, Marvel,
Yeah.
Avatar. HBO Max has DC Comics, Harry Potter, Godzilla. Netflix, they tout Migraines starring Melissa McCarthy. That's
They get some good stuff.
but he's pointing out that a lot of like the Netflix movies, a lot of them are like bottom of the barrel scrapers, you know?
Yeah, but you know what saved them from $1 million to $2 million, right? There's just one thing that saved them.
Stranger Things.
Yes.
And the guy brings up Stranger Things, but then he says, guess what? The Duffer Brothers are only doing one more season of Stranger Things. There's only one more to go.
There's just brothers write that show or make that show?
Yeah, the Duffer Brothers.
I don't know anything about the Duffers.
The Duffers. It's there. They came up with the show. Yeah, it talks about that every once in a while you got a sleeper success like Squid Game, but they don't come along every day. Listen to this. The guy writes, the past year, Netflix, they've shoveled such dreck in our faces as Melissa McCarthy's brain-destroying The Starling, Elsa Pataki, is that it? In The Heinous Interceptor, and the cheap as Dollar General Ryan Reynolds' vehicle, The Atom Project. Yeah. Man, this just rips them. You know, it says, hey, The Office, bye-bye. Friends, bye-bye.
Yeah.
You know, that went over to the Peacock, right?
So Netflix has some good documentaries, some good reality stuff, but for the most part, I told my wife we could sign up for Netflix every year and get the free 30 days and then cancel and watch whatever we want to watch. We want to watch Squid Games, I can knock it out in a month.
Yeah, this guy points out that HBO Max is soon going to have more views because the Game of Thrones spinoff is coming, House of the Dragon. So
That's not going to be as good.
Listen to the closing paragraph here. Oh, how far we've come from the quaint old days when a company called Netflix mailed us actual DVDs in enticing red envelopes without punishing late fees. Then they made us feel cool by dropping whole seasons of sexy shows like House of Cards and Orange is the New Black on the same day. Now, though, they're the old man in the corner trying and failing to stay relevant while spry and sexy HBO Max outpaces them. It's been a good run, but Netflix's glory days are far behind.
I don't disagree with any of that. But I don't know that I'm going to cancel it either.
I feel like a lot of their programming, too, is very heavy-handed in their viewpoints.
What do you mean by that?
Just like everything's got like a
Like
political tilt, like a wokeness to it. A lot of this, yeah.
Listen, if you still have Netflix, I cannot encourage you enough to take time this weekend to enjoy Snowflake Mountain.
Oh, man.
If you guys haven't seen it, it's fantastic. I've had listeners text me, email me, Fester, thank you for turning me on to Snowflake Mountain. It's incredible.
You will watch anything, won't you?
Yes.
He will. Yeah, Fester will absolutely watch anything. Hey, did you see a Tampa police officer was accused of soliciting prostitution? Hold on.
Are they doing some research?
Well, hang on a minute. Prostitutes hang out at West Shore and Cypress?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Prostitutes hang out everywhere.
I don't see
You see them right in front of you. You just don't know.
Where the gas station is right there?
Oh, you've got that. That's the Shell station.
Where the dollhouse is not too far up the street?
You've got it's the.
Yes.
Not the dollhouse. It's the dollhouse. And yeah, that's, West Shore and Cypress, that's right where the rip-off Shell station is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the gas price is just way too high. Yeah, so I saw this last night that a Tampa police officer, sounds like this guy's career was just getting going. Not healthy if you're 25 years old and they bust you for soliciting a prostitute. Yeah, Tampa PD cop arrested yesterday, charged with solicitation of prostitution. 25-year-old Stanley Clairvaux.
Okay.
That's with an AUX, by the way. 25 years old? That's not good for your law enforcement career. Apparently, he was off duty, and they're saying that he solicited a prostitute around Cypress and West Shore. And he was arrested by the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office.
Now, were they doing a sting?
Well,
or
that's
something,
what I want to know. So you have hotels around there as well. So I don't know if the prostitution sting was at a hotel. Is there any more detail on this?
It's really vague as far as why would Hillsborough County be doing a sting in the city of Tampa? I don't know.
No, it's very interesting. So this guy was arrested by the HCSO. Now, a spokesman for TPD said that Clairvaux has been relieved of duty. So I don't know if he's been fired or we're going to wait for the due process to occur. But I'm just trying to think. Prostitution bust in the area of Cypress and West Shore. I don't know if it was on the street or if it was, but you don't have the Craigslist hookers anymore. You don't have. MJ, what was the other one?
Backpage.
And then Backpage, they got taken over by the FBI or something, right?
It happens.
But man, that's not good. 25 years old, you go through the police academy, you think you're gonna have a long career, and then off duty you're soliciting a hooker. That's not a good move.
I'd like to introduce this 25-year-old to something called the internet. Hopefully that can quell his desires.
Real.
I mean, VR, virtual reality, porn, stuff like that.
Roxanne, wow.
Virtual reality.
Hold on. Roxanne, what's going on in your house?
I don't know anything about that.
What, you got the goggles going on in your house?
She's getting right into quelling people's desires.
What are you, in the metaverse? What are you doing it with Mark Zuckerberg?
Come on into my metaverse, Roxanne. There's more than enough room for two of us.
Roxanne went right to talking about quelling his desires. Roxanne's so creepy.
What are you reading Harlequin romance books as well?
Yeah.
He's sitting here writing tickets from 9 to 5, and then he's picking up prostitutes on West Shore.
I want to know what the story was, because what I was saying was I don't think I've seen streetwalkers on West Shore.
All right, north of the interstate from the
Why
West
are you
Shore,
raising your hand?
No, I'm making a map.
Okay.
North of the interstate from the West Shore.
Oh, you're
Plaza,
moving things around like on CSI where they or NCIS where they've got the virtual reality stuff that floats in midair in the crime lab and they're moving it around
from West Shore Plaza to International Plaza. That stretch of road in the middle is kind of scuzzy. North of the interstate, south of Boy Scout.
All right, so you do have the Dollhouse, and then is that Penthouse Club still there as well?
Penthouse Club is there. There's a couple of seedy hotels there.
All right,
there's corporate headquarters for major corporations there as well, and there's the Container Store.
One of our texters said it was indeed a sting operation. He's not fired yet, pending investigation.
Yeah. Well, the TPD says he's been relieved of duty, so he must be suspended pending the outcome. By the way, before I move on here, I just got reminded of something. Roxanne, do you know what a hooker booker is?
Yeah.
What is a hooker booker?
I don't know, but I made that joke the other day when we were talking about booker hookers, right?
What do you think a hooker booker is?
I have no idea.
What do you think a hooker booker does?
Okay, I would picture that a hooker booker would be a pimp because they would have the Rolodex. They would connect.
You're close.
Okay.
Fester once dated a hooker booker during the old MJ Morning Show days. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
I forgot all about this. I just remembered this.
The hooker booker.
Now, so hooker booker, it's just hooking, not booking like bookie stuff like bets.
No, it has nothing to do. It's a hooker booker. No, hooker. Nothing to do with bookies.
She's not making fishing reservations.
Yeah, it's hookers. So Fester dated this.
I forget her name.
Yeah,
but she was lovely, and she worked at an escort service when escort services were a thing.
Like in the Yellow Pages.
Yeah, they had offices on Waters Avenue, and she would answer the phone. So you'd call for somebody, and she would book your appointment.
Because back in the day, in the Yellow Pages, weren't there wasn't there a listing for like escorts and massages and stuff?
I mean, they're still around, but yeah.
What's the Yellow Pages?
I mean, but this was a legitimate, or nothing legitimate about it, but it was an escort service. And when you'd call to get a date, she would be the one to answer the phone. She
was the hooker booker, and the guys trying to book an escort would call the number she would answer, And then, hi, what are you looking for? What type of, I don't know how the terminology went.
I don't either.
But
But
Festa dated her. How long?
I don't know, a couple months, maybe 3 months.
And then what happened?
She got booked somewhere else.
So she was not,
I don't know.
she wasn't an escort herself. She just,
This
How'd
wasn't
you meet her?
This wasn't long-term material.
yeah,
I don't know.
how'd you meet her?
I don't even remember.
And how did you find out she was a hooker booker?
Hey, I work at a radio station. Hey, I work at an escort service. Oh, get out of here. What do you do? Oh, I'm picking the phone. I mean, how do you figure out what people do? You know?
But I remember one thing. Fester brought her to, was it a station event?
I think so. A Christmas party or something?
No, it wasn't a Christmas party.
Okay.
We had some kind of dinner, and you brought her as your plus one.
Right.
And she ordered the most expensive thing on the menu. Do you remember that?
She ordered
Like the lobster and filet. It was like a surf and turf. It was like a whole 2-pound lobster.
Wasn't it Ruth Chris's or something?
I can't remember. Fester brought her along, and she ordered the most expensive damn thing on the menu. The hooker booker.
Oh, my goodness.
My God.
You know what to do.
Folks, you never know what you're going to hear here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. All right, Roxanne, let's talk about your terrifying story here. This has really got you you're rattled on this one. And then Froggy will get to your Back That Song Up with Hal Herman coming up in just a few minutes, all right?
All right, Hal's almost here.
So, MJ Morning Show listener, you got a shot to call in just a bit and play Back That Song Up. You know, people love these little games. They love like 8-Bit Hit and what was the impression connection? People are demanding more impression connections, so we got to do that.
Yes.
All right, Roxanne, frogging, and seriously, this story has you extremely shaken.
If this happened, it's terrifying. All the details of this. Okay, think of the worst horror movie that you've seen, and the one that comes to my mind is Human Centipede. And so this is like almost of the ilk of Human Centipede. I mean, it's not quite there, but it's moving in that direction. Okay, so this couple.
Did you watch that movie?
I did, and then I made everyone I know watch it just so that they would be horrified like I was. Yes, I did.
It was an amazing piece of cinematic art.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so this couple, Brittany and James, they live in Honolulu. They left their home for about a week. They went on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
They come back. They're trying to get the front door. It won't open. And there's a stranger inside, this young man, and he's pulling it closed, and he just looks through very creepily and says, "This is not your house." So
now I'm familiar now because Roxanne sent me the story. So I've already read the story as well. You're on vacation, you come home, and you can't get into your house because a guy is holding your door closed. He's like pulling the door while you're trying to get in.
So he commandeers your house while you're. Is this like a modern day squatter?
It's kind of like a squatting deal.
But, and by the way, Fester, you just Googled it. I see you just Googled it, and you Googled frogging, but it's actually spelled with a PH.
Yeah. Okay.
It's frog. This is called frogging. PHROGGING. Now, and this whole thing, this story is the subject of an upcoming TV series from Lifetime.
Yeah, actually, it aired on July 18th, or it premiered on July 18th on Lifetime. And so they look at this couple, they look at other families that this has happened to. So this guy's like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So his wife calls 911. Somehow he gets inside the house, or he gets chases the bad guy out of his house with a
sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer, thank you. And so then they call the cops, and everything is, they get him arrested. But here's the thing. He's wearing James's clothes. The stranger, the intruder, is wearing James's clothes.
That just makes sense.
So it's James Campbell, and the wife's name is Brittany Campbell.
Right.
All right.
So really, though, their nightmare just begins once they get him arrested, because they go in the house. It's total chaos. There are pots and pans all piled everywhere. All the musical equipment that James owned had been taken. Their bedroom was like in disarray. And so they get in, and they start to realize that this guy had a manifesto. And so he wrote this sick thing out on their computer, on their laptop.
He was on their computers in the house as well.
Oh.
But then it gets even creepier down the road.
Oh, hold on. Is this real life, or is this the Lifetime story?
No, this is real life.
Okay, I'm trying to.
No, this is a real story that then they dramatized on this Lifetime series called Frogging. Hider in My House is the name of the show. Go ahead, Rox.
So they'd found on the old laptops that he'd been writing these crazy diary entries, all these details about the family.
I got to keep an inventory. So the intruder in the house, he was wearing the clothes of the husband, James,
Yes.
right? He was on their computer. He had pots and pans piled all over the place. You said, James is a musician. His musical equipment was all taken out. He was sleeping in their bed, wearing their clothes. The whole place was like totally trashed.
And so then these notes that he was typing out, he titled them The Omnivore Trials, a Rehabilitation for Rat-Like People. So that just sounds creepy.
This guy was writing some kind of crazy manifesto on their computers. But also, don't forget that Brittany, the wife, she noticed once they finally got into the house that he had like kitchen knives.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All laid out next to the computer. And then he was writing this story about performing surgery and doing sexual reconstruction on the couple. And then while he's writing this, he has got all these kitchen knives next to the computer laid out.
He wanted to play doctor on that family. But this is
wait a minute. He wanted to do like hand transplants.
Yes.
He wanted to do sexual reconstruction. So did he want to take like James's ding dong and put it on Brittany?
I mean,
he wrote in his manifesto that he wanted to turn them into perfect people, but obviously in a very
Brittany alone.
Sick way.
Yeah, the wife's name is Brittany.
Leave Brittany alone.
I'm sorry, Roxanne.
And you see photos, there are like pill bottles everywhere. I don't know whose pills those are, but this guy is such a whack job. So she also looked at her videos, her home videos, and he sat at her desk on the computer naked. So he sat in her computer chair nude.
Well,
so his butt was on the chair.
Yeah.
They found a video of him sitting on a computer chair at their computer desk, and he's naked.
So here's the problem. They realized this just didn't happen while we were out of town for a week. He's been here for a long time to have all this information.
This is where this story gets even creepier. They originally thought the guy was just in their house for the week that they were gone on vacation. Then they find out that the guy was in there for weeks or months longer and was like in and out of their house.
And so they realize over this last month, we've been seeing strange things happen.
Right.
Like a computer's webcam turned on in the middle of the night. Yep. Or you thought you locked the door, but now it's unlocked.
Windows, they thought they had locked windows, doors, and then they're finding these open. So after the fact, they're putting two and two together and like, oh my God, this frogging guy has been in my home a whole lot longer than we thought.
And so are you gathering now where the term frogging comes from? Does it make sense? Because it's like when frogs leap from place to place.
Yeah, apparently that's what they believe the definition is or where the term frogging. But somebody that like squats at your house and does a takeover, it's called frogging.
They get a parasitic attachment to the homeowner or the home itself.
PHROGGING, frogging. Did I spell that right?
It was a PH,
Yeah, PH.
So
PHROGGING, frogging. Wow.
This frogging intruder, he knew all their medical history.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was really researching them because he wanted to do all this stuff to them.
He apparently was in all of their personal belongings and files, went through personal paperwork. Man, this is a nightmare. Listen, you've heard the stories about a guy is living in someone's attic and even ran like an extension cord so he had power up there. There have been stories like this.
He comes down in the middle of the night to get food.
Mm-hmm.
Remember some of the one of them would come down
and eat.
Yeah.
Food would be missing in the morning.
Watch TV.
Listen, I know this is a long shot. Hold on to that thought. I want to give out the phone number here. I know this is a long shot, but is there anybody listening that had any kind of a crazy squatter or frogging story like this? Or do you know anybody that something like this happened to? I know this could be a stretch, could be a long shot getting calls on this, but what the hell? 800-990-1047. If you have anything to add to this story, if you know anyone that had this happen, if you had it happen to you, or any kind of variation to this story, if you have anything like creepy like this, 800-990-1047. Give us a buzz. This has Roxanne creeped out and rattled. You know what I thought of? I thought of a movie, and I'll mention the movie in a second. Did you want to add one more thing here?
Yeah, you might be asking yourself, oh, that would never happen to me. I know every inch of my house, and I'm very aware. I feel like I would smell someone if they were in my house. I would. Don't you think so? Like, smell, I don't know. But, this can happen oftentimes, too, if someone is elderly and they need to be cared for, they have a hard time moving around. That's sometimes they're a prime target for that.
I am looking at an image from the webcam of the intruder. His name is Ezekiel Zayas.
Wow.
And he was charged with burglary and, he's also killed people. So he's also, he's been charged with murder and first and second degree murder. Look at the phones. The phones are ringing.
So burglary is actually the least offensive thing on his rap sheet?
Maybe so. Listen to this. In 2020, while in a correctional facility for the crime with, I guess he vandalized a Buddhist temple. So he burglarized and squatted and lived inside the Campbell's house. But then after that, they released him. Then he was arrested again, and he vandalized a Buddhist temple. Come on. Then in 2020, just a couple of years ago, he was in a correctional facility for that crime. And he killed, apparently, a fellow inmate.
Golly.
So he's charged with murder. These Campbells are lucky that they didn't have their kibbles and bits rearranged while they were sleeping in the middle of the night.
Yeah, no kidding.
My God, this is nuts. Let me go to phones. And then I thought of a movie, which is also really creepy, kind of a thriller. Maybe a few similarities here. Let me grab Holly. Holly's in Valrico. Hey, Holly, you're on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hey.
Good morning.
What's your story, Holly?
So when I was a child, I had to stay home from school one day. I was sick, and I kept hearing noises downstairs in the kitchen. I went down there, and I swore a cupboard door was open that had been closed. So I asked a neighbor to come and pick me up. And I was talking to my mother a little bit later, and she was telling me how ridiculous I was, how it was probably just mice or something. And I started thinking we had ghosts or something in the house. And a couple weeks later, my brother had happened to hear the dog barking, whatever, told him to shut up, thought somebody was just walking by the house. Well, there was a whole line of pennies outside because my parents had a change jar in the room. The dog, I guess, had scared whoever was in the house, and they had grabbed a bunch of the change out of the change jar, and it, came out the door. Well, they ended up finding the guy about 2 blocks down from the house, and he was in an abandoned car, and he had all of our silverware, plates, all sorts of things from our kitchen in that car. He's been coming in for weeks, helping himself, cereal, all sorts of things in the house.
Did you guys have an alarm system or no?
No, this was back in the 80s. This was up in Michigan. We didn't lock our door half the time.
Well, guess what? That's how the dude got in, stealing your pennies and your food. That is crazy.
It was crazy.
Folks, if this doesn't get you to call one of our great sponsors, Safe Touch. if stories like this don't get you to go to safetouch.com, that's safetouch.com, and get a demonstration on protecting your home, I don't know what will. State license EF233. Tell them MJ sent you. I'm telling you, safetouch.com. Hey, Holly, thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
Thanks. Have a good day.
You too. Let me grab Tammy's in Tampa. Hey, Tammy, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning. Thank you.
You bet. What's up, Tam?
Well, I'm an RN, and in the 80s, I worked in a rural hospital in Moab, Utah, and we kept finding food wrappers, people that had apparently been sleeping in some of the empty rooms in the birthing rooms. The beds would be slept in, beer bottles all over the place. We never could catch them, and we don't know who it was, probably somebody homeless. So the police came and hung out for a few nights, and then it suddenly stopped. But we would find out, they had no idea how they were getting in.
Probably dropped through the ceiling or something.
Maybe through the attic.
My God, that's
Never
crazy.
figured out how they got in, and they left, and everything was locked up. But there'd be stuff laying all over in those empty rooms.
That's nuts. Thank you, Tammy. All right, let me grab one more. We got to move on. Hey, is Hal here yet, Froggy?
Yeah, he just pulled up.
He just pulled up. I just saw his car.
All right, fantastic. What charade are you guys playing? All right, Billy is on the MJ Morning Show. All right, Billy, final call on this. Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing?
We're doing well. What happened?
Oh, well, I live up here in a place called Shady Hills. It's on the edge of Spring Hill.
Yep.
Well, anyways, these people had moved in, bought a piece of property across the street, got an inheritance, and the woman built a real nice house. Well, her daughter was living there, and when she had passed away, the daughter had taken over the house. Well, anyways, they couldn't make payments, so they were sitting in there in foreclosure.
All right, so what happened? I don't need a whole, it's not a judge show here. Go ahead. What happened?
But anyways, make a long story short, they
Please.
moved in, started a stereo shop, or blaring the stereo every day, all night long, and then she moved her boyfriend in. Well, she had moved out. Well, anyways, they started slinging drugs in there, meth, and they had a meth house across the street. They were cooking and everything. You smell like crap. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
But anyways, the sheriffs would come, and they'd complain. And they come there for hours looking for drugs. They got complaints and everything. And they'd sit there for hours, and it's like, well, I guess they're going to take them to jail now. And this happened over and over and over, like every single week.
I don't know. Is this fitting the...
But anyways, they were squatting. Yeah, the cops said that they squatted, and they couldn't get them out of there for nothing.
Yeah, squatters sometimes are tough to get out of once they're in a premise. No question.
Hey, Billy, thanks for the call. But, I've heard the stories where people have like a nightmare scenario where somebody squats and people are like legally kept out of their own home. I mean, where the hell does that happen? I know I've read stories like that in the past. All right, let me give out the Q105 1K song of the day title. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening for Don't Stop Believin' by Journey. Don't Stop Believin' Journey. Now, that's going to play sometime between 9 a.m. this morning and 5 p.m. this afternoon. When you hear Don't Stop Believin', be the seventh caller, 800-990-1047, and win $1,000 from Q105. Hey, we gave away $1,000 at about 9:30 yesterday morning. Yesterday, we announced the song at 8 o'clock here, and then 9:26, I'm playing the Prince song. Gave away $1,000. Then it played again in the 4 o'clock hour. We gave away $2,000 yesterday because we played the Prince song twice. All right, so good luck from the MJ Morning Show and Q105. All right, Froggy, is Hal Herman ready to go here?
I believe he's ready.
Before I move on. The movie I was talking about, it's got a couple of similarities. Do you remember, was it Michael Keaton where he rented a place like in San Francisco and became this...
Multiplicity.
No.
Oh, no.
I think it was Pacific Heights. Wasn't that the movie where he moves in and he turns the landlord's life into like a living hell?
I haven't seen that.
Hold on. Bring up the... like
Pacific Heights.
Yeah, Pacific Heights. Bring up Wikipedia. Click on that right there.
Okay.
All right. So Pacific Heights. Here's the Pacific Heights is a 1990 American psychological thriller. Carter Hayes and Ann Miller are suddenly attacked and beaten by two men after the men have gone. Hayes says the worst is over. I guess the married couple, they purchase an expensive 19th century polychrome house in the Pacific Heights neighborhood in San Francisco. They rent one of the building's two first-floor apartments to the Watanabes, a kindly Japanese couple. Soon after, Hayes visits to view the remaining vacant unit and immediately expresses a desire. Anyway, Michael Keaton, he plays this squatter, and he turns into like this nightmare, and he's dismantling the whole place. He's taking it apart. He's taking all the appliances out. I think he's taking the wood off the floors, and I mean, he's just wrecking the place. turning their lives into hell. So when I saw the frogging story, I'm like, yeah, that kind of reminds a little bit of like Pacific Heights or something to a certain extent. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to test your musical knowledge with Back That Song Up. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hal Herman.
I'm so excited.
I asked Froggy to tell Hal just to...
Do it better.
I'm sorry?
Do it better.
What?
Do it. Announce me better than that.
You gave a crummy introduction.
What do you mean my introduction was crummy?
Come on, use your big voice like, and now it's time. Come on,
use
the
my
big voice.
big voice?
Use
Like-
the big voice.
Like a goofy game show announcer voice?
Yes.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
That's it.
it's time to play Back That Song Up. Here's your host and star, Hal Herman.
Do it better.
Come on.
Hey, everybody, welcome to
Yep.
Back That Song Up. Got good down. My name is Hal Herman.
Yeah, your name is Froggy.
It's been a long night. I
Yeah.
slept over at my girlfriend Goldie's house, so I'm a little tired. I have a new girlfriend I didn't tell you guys about.
We didn't know.
Yeah, Goldie. She is a sweetie. She's a weather girl.
Is she an oldie? An oldie goldie?
Wait a minute. She's a weather girl? What does that mean?
Miss Showers, you know her.
No.
What? You know Goldie.
All right, Froggy, stop that. Froggy, stop that.
We've known each other for a long time, and now we're
All right.
dating.
Let's go, folks. It's time to play Back That Song Up. This is where Froggy, Hal Herman.
My name is Hal.
Yeah.
Froggy went, and he's in the cafeteria getting himself an oatmeal cookie.
All right, so here's the deal. We play a song backward, and you have to tell us what song it is. Back that song up. Let's go with contestants right now. 800-990-1047. It's easy. You call up, we play you the song backward, and then you tell us what song is it.
It's so simple. It couldn't be easier.
800-990-1047. That's how you play right now. 800-990-1047. So
It's good to see you guys. This is my second time back in a week.
I know. It's been a busy week for you.
Because I brought in the Impression Connection, my newest creation, and I hear a lot of people liked it.
Hal,
There's some buzz.
Did you hear what happened yesterday?
I didn't hear what happened. What happened yesterday?
Hey, Froggy,
What?
stop yelling.
Oh, am I yelling too loud? Let me see if I could bring it down a little.
MJ,
bring it
who
down.
totally poo-pooed the Impression Connection on, was it Tuesday that we did it?
Yeah, yes.
And he backtracked yesterday.
He did?
Holy.
He said that, you know what? He miscalculated the actual comedic value of the segment and how much
Yes.
every listener enjoyed it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all about the impression.
Including my daughter, including Chloe. My daughter loved because she was catching up on the podcast, and she's like, "Dad, that Impression Connection." So I guess we're gonna bring Impression Connection back.
Oh, we already have one in the bucket, as
we'll
they
do that.
say.
All right, here we go. Let's go to phones. Phones are loaded. Every line is jammed. If you want to play Back That Song Up, you just tell us what song it is when we play it backward. 800-990-1047. We'll say hi to Crazy D in Largo.
That's Crazy Dave. The word box is
Crazy Dave. How
moved.
could this guy must be a real wackadoo?
Yeah, he's a nutcase. Hey, Dave.
That's what they say.
Yeah, Crazy Dave. It's been a while since you called there, Crazy Dave.
A little bit, yeah. I was on vacation up in New York for a bit, so
we don't care.
All right. Now,
That's crazy.
you know what else? I want to know what happened to D-Flex.
Oh, enough with
Oh,
Dave.
come on. You
Sounds
ask
like
about
a
him all the
joint
time.
cream.
I want the caller D-Flex to phone the show again.
It's like you have a bromance with D-Flex.
No, D-Flex was hysterical.
He called one time.
He called 3 times.
Oh, I
He
stand
must have made a real good impression.
I want to know, hey, D-Flex, where are you? Call the show again. All right, Crazy Dave, you know how to play Back That Song Up, correct?
absolutely.
All right, here it is. What song
All right, here we go.
is this? Crazy Dave?
Oh gosh, that's a tough one.
You can hear it.
Crazy Dave, if you listen to you, I can hear it.
You can hear the same
Well,
beat.
if it's not from the 80s, I'll have a tough time with it. But,
It is.
It's really the 80s.
No clues.
It is. Okay, one more. Give one more time.
Here
Who's
we go.
running the show, Chris?
Crazy Dave, what is it?
Oh. God,
Crazy
Oh, my
Dave.
gosh.
So
That was an
sorry.
Easy one.
Yeah,
More
gotta-
like loser, Dave.
it's
Just kidding, Dave.
hung up on Dave.
Oh,
Dave,
darn
we'll talk to you next time. Let's grab Joyce in Clearwater. Joyce, by the way, that opens up a line. And as you can see, we might go through several callers before they guess what that is.
I can't believe Crazy Dave didn't get that.
I can't believe it either.
That line's already ringing again. But when we drop a call, try to get in, folks. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Clearwater's on next. Hey, Joyce, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, guys.
All right, Joyce, you're a little low. Can you speak a little louder for us?
Yep. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's a lot better. All right, Joyce, here's the song. It's backward. Crazy Dave didn't get it. Let's see if Joyce can do it. What is this?
I actually like this song better backwards.
Joyce, do you know what song that is?
No idea.
Oh, my
Oh,
gosh.
my gosh.
Really?
Can you hear it again?
What?
You want to hear it again?
Yeah.
Absolutely. One more time. Here. I mean, I know what it is, but I totally hear it. Joyce, any idea?
No idea.
All right, when you hear it, you're going to hear one repetitive note that's going to be like,
Everybody's in their car going, oh, my God, I know it. I can't believe I can't participate in the game.
You can participate. Just call in.
Everybody's in their car doing that.
All right, Froggy, stop. All right, Joyce, thanks for playing. Let's grab Sean in Land O'Lakes. Hey, Sean, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning here from Land Lakes. How y'all doing this morning?
We're doing well. All right, the first two callers had no idea what it was. Sean, tell us, what is this?
This is a piece of cake. It's like a virgin.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Like a virgin? Let's find out.
Yo, mega mix.
There you go.
Man,
Look at that.
that was painful.
Yeah, how'd you like Sean saying, oh, piece of cake? Yeah.
How do you like that, Crazy Dave?
Really rubs it in your crazy face.
Yeah.
Sean, you got it. Congratulations. Thanks, pal.
Thank you very much. Y'all have a blessed morning.
You have a blessed morning as well. Let's grab, how about Nick in Tampa? Hello, Nick. Welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
What's poppin'?
Did you say what's poppin'?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's happen, Nick?
Apparently not you.
Nick.
What's baffle-lappin'?
What do you say?
What's baffle-lappin', man?
All right. Okay.
That's my new catchphrase.
All right.
What's bappalappin'?
All right.
All right, Nick, here we go.
I don't know about this
All
one.
right, it's time to play with a brand new song here. All right, Nick, what is this song? Here it is backwards. Nick, what is that?
Can you do it one more time?
Oh, what is everybody's got to do the bappalappin' after
What's baffalappin'? It's right. All right, here it is.
Wasn't that a Bill Cosby word?
Skabop.
I think he was a bop.
All right, hang on. Here we go. One more time. Nick, come on. What is that? Do you know? Yes or no?
I ain't got a clue what the hell that is.
What? Mike, I thought that was so easy.
I haven't got a clue what the hell that is. All right, buddy.
That's what's bappalappin',
Yes.
Nick.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, thanks for playing along.
You know how you can get these? If you don't know what it is, just kind of like dance to it, and then it'll come into your head.
I'm not sure that'll ever happen to anybody on Earth.
And wait, Roxanne just was bobbing her
Yeah.
head like a meth-taking chicken head.
And then the song came to me.
You just looked like you were tweaking, like you were some kind of meth head in Sefner picking scabs over there.
You just called her a chicken head?
Hang on, let me move on here. Hey, Pam is in Tampa. Hey, Pam, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, thank you.
All right, Pam, congratulations for getting through. And now I want to congratulate you, please, for winning and guessing what this song is. Listen carefully. What is this? Back that song up. All right, are you going to say, oh, piece of cake?
No.
What
I
is
have
it?
no idea.
Oh,
Pam!
Why don't you just go clean some?
No, we're not doing that today. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Pam, thanks for calling. Thanks for listening, Pam.
We're not doing that.
Why don't you go spray yourself on some frying pans or something?
Okay, we're not doing that today, Froggy.
Stop making fun.
We got
Pam.
The most horrific moment of the MJ Morning Show was last time when you started making fun of callers.
No, we got in trouble.
Let's grab Rihanna.
Hal did.
I think I'm saying it properly. Is it Rihanna in Spring Hill?
It's Rihanna in Spring Hill.
Hey.
God, everybody has a catchphrase today.
Hey, Rihanna.
It just sounded like you were just inhaling a giant joint when you did that.
Probably was.
All right, Rihanna in Spring Hill, please tell us, what is this Back That Song Up hit? Rihanna?
Come on, guys. It's Just Beat It, Michael Jackson.
Yes! Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Hey, Rihanna.
Stop.
Make sure if it rains today, you take an umbrella.
Stop.
Look at my umbrella.
Nothing's funny.
Rihanna.
Nothing's funny about this.
Thanks, Rihanna.
Nothing's
All
funny.
right, let's grab Tyler in Sarasota. Tyler down in Sarasota. Hey, Tyler, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
What's up?
We are playing Back That Hit Up. Are you ready?
It's Back That Song Up.
I'm sorry, Back That Song Up.
Get it right.
It's interchangeable.
All right, Tyler, here we go. What is this?
Oh man, I know that.
Yeah.
Can I hear it again?
Yes. Hold on. Of course we play it again.
Everybody's calling. I hear it again.
Here it is. One more time. Tyler?
Is it Devo? Whip it?
It is not. No. Nope. It is not. Whip it. Thanks for playing.
Nice guess, Dale.
Let's grab Dave in Tampa. Hello.
Another Dave?
We got a bunch of
Hey,
Daves.
good morning, guys. How you doing?
Hey, Dev. Welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Can you get this backward? Here it is. Dave, what song is that?
Take a stab. Corey Hart, Sunglasses at Night.
Oh, hey, Dave, give the phone over to Buster's. We'll ask him.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks for playing along.
David
Wow.
Buster's. You get it?
Let's go to Dimitri in Tampa. Dimitri, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Dimitri, welcome. How are you?
How you doing? Good morning, Mr. MJ.
Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Dimitri.
All right.
Yes, sir.
We don't have to be so
What are we
formal.
in the military here?
Dimitri, what is this song? Back that song up. Dimitri?
goodness.
Can we hear it one more time?
I'm going to kick myself in the face.
You've heard it three times already, Dimitri. Try us on hold.
Froggy's trying to. Froggy is. Can you? Hey, hold on a sec. Hey, Andrew, did you have Froggy's camera on?
Put it on because I'm going to kick myself in the face.
Put Froggy's camera on. Froggy's trying to kick himself in the face.
I'm trying to bump my head like Roxanne, but it's not working out for me.
That's great.
Just play it again.
All right, here you go. We're hitting it for you one more time. Dimitri, what is this? Oh, there's a real good giveaway in there.
Yeah, there's that little beat.
Dimitri, do you know?
I'm going to try my best to say The Night After Roxbury.
Oh my!
It's not a song.
What is love?
What is love? That's what is love. Baby, don't hurt me.
Okay.
It's like a song you might hear.
No,
but not that.
it is not. Thanks for playing.
This is brutal.
Oh man.
I didn't think it wasn't this hard last time we played.
A line is opened up. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. What are we going to say, Fester?
I mean, once this song is revealed,
everyone.
I mean, Dimitri's going to be so angry at himself, and his parents are going to be so disappointed in him.
Joe in Clearwater. Hey, Joe, do you know the song?
Yeah, I'm going to just...
All right, hold on. I'm going to play it for you one more time. Joe. All right, hold on. All right, Joe, what song is that?
Push It by Salt and Pepper.
Get up on
Did you say?
Yes! All right. Get up on
It was Push It. Thank God. How many callers missed that? Like 4?
The guy going, it's the same backwards and forwards. That should have given it away.
Joe, thank you for saving the day. Push It by Salt and Pepper. Thank you, buddy.
Have a bappa-lappa day, bro.
Have a great one. Look at that. All right, we still have, I think it was 4 callers before we got to that.
That was a tough one.
All right, 800-99. We got, I got like 3 or 4 more to do here.
I thought it was pretty easy.
800-990-1047. If you want to play Back That Song Up, 800-990-1047. Let's grab John in Tarpon Springs. Hey, John, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
What's happening, guys?
John, we're just waiting for you to call. And, John, I need you to identify this song backward.
Let's do it.
John?
Oh, boy. Holy moly. One more time.
Here we go.
That's a good one.
John?
That's tough.
Clueless. I'm clueless.
That's a movie.
Yeah, that's with
we're trying to do something.
Alicia Silverstone. Oh boy! Hey.
I'm only on my first cup of coffee. So
this one might be tough, MJ.
This could be a tough one. Hey,
yes,
thanks,
sir.
Thanks for playing. Appreciate it. All right, let's grab Judy is calling in from Rhode Island.
Ooh, wow.
Hey, Judy, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, thank you.
Judy, name this song backward. Let's go. It's a couple of little musical cue hints.
Roxanne got it
in
right
there.
off the bat.
Judy, what is it?
I didn't hear it that well. Can I hear it again?
Yep, one more time. Here we go. Come on, did you hear? The flute is a giveaway. Even the backward flute in that.
Is that one down under?
Whoa. Did you say?
You got it, Judy!
It's a magical flute.
It's the flute.
Yeah, it is. Judy, congratulations.
I thought that was going to be like 10, 15, 20 callers at least.
I thought it was Nelson's Love and Affection. I was way off.
You know what?
Yeah.
Backward.
Yeah,
I can't live with that joke. Love and affection.
Right? I heard that.
It sounds like it. You're
What
right.
are those long-haired freaks doing these days?
They work at Sitco.
Hey,
They no longer have long hair.
They don't.
Hey, Judy, where in Rhode Island do you live?
Warwick.
Okay, I only know Providence. Anyway, have a great day, okay?
Thank you, too.
Thanks for listening.
Let's grab Sarah is in Tampa. Sarah, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Good morning.
Sarah, good morning to you. Sarah, name this song. Back That Song Up. Sarah?
I really couldn't hear that clear.
Sarah, that is a breakthrough. That was a real breakthrough. That's a very important song in the history of rock and roll.
You have to hear it again, Sarah?
Yes, please.
Oh, why wouldn't you?
One more time. Here you go. Sarah, what is it?
Is it USA?
Is it what?
USA?
Like Born in the USA?
USA?
Yes.
It is not. But Sarah, you gave a valiant attempt, and I highly appreciate that. Thanks for trying. Should we give her a medal just like kids soccer at the Y at 5 years old that everyone gets a prize?
A participation trophy.
Everybody gets a trophy.
I'm big into those.
Hey, Sarah, thanks for playing. Let's grab Tracy. Tracy's in Newport Richie. Tracy, let's do it. Come on. Don't leave us hanging.
Hi.
Tracy, you got to pick up where the last caller failed. Back that song up.
I want to try.
Here we go. All right, Tracy, what is it?
Oh my goodness. Is it rock and roll all night?
No.
No.
It is not.
What is happening?
Tracy, thanks for trying.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Juan is in Tampa. Hey, Juan, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning.
Juan, are you ready to guess the song?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Do I need to play it again, or have you already heard it enough?
No, I've heard it enough already. I'm ready.
All right, Juan.
Okay.
All right, Juan, what song is it?
Smells Like Teen Spirit, Nirvana.
Yeah.
Yeah! You won!
Oh, did you say you won?
Listen, he won so close. He won.
Yeah.
Let's give him one more.
Juan, you won.
Do you
want to give one more?
Juan, do you want that?
What?
I got that.
Roxanne, you sound like an idiot.
Hey, Juan, congrats. Hey, fantastic. Thank you, buddy. You got it.
Thanks, Juan.
Thanks for
that
not.
was a 1 in a million shot.
Well,
you got it.
Listen, I'm glad that thing didn't get dragged out for an hour and a half. Hey, Juan, thanks for listening, buddy.
You guys have a good day.
You too. Man, look at that. Bam. All right, let's. How many more do we have? We have. We have two more.
Two more, yes.
We have two more to play.
Every lot is filled.
Melissa is in Hudson. Hello, Melissa. Welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hello.
Melissa, I need you to name this song. It's Back That Song Up. What is it? That is so easy. All right, Melissa, what is it?
Oh my God, I have no idea. Can I hear it one more time?
Yes, you can. Here we go. I'll hit you one more time. All right.
It's haunting.
Melissa, what is it?
Oh my God.
How are you not?
I have no idea.
All right. Melissa, thanks for trying.
Wow.
It was very big in the news.
Let's grab Meredith in Citrus Park. Hey, Meredith, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey.
Meredith, we're going to back that song up. What is this? Meredith, do you know what it is?
See, I knew all the other ones.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
I know. Can I hear it one more time?
Yeah, I'll hit you one more time. What is it? What is it? What is it?
No, is it Britney Spears? Hit me one more, baby. Hit me one more time.
Well, what do you know? Yes.
Wow. Good job.
All right.
Wow.
I thought this game was going to be way easier.
Hey, Meredith, thanks for playing. Thanks for listening to the MJ Morning Show.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, we have one more and full lines. Every line is jammed.
Oh, boy.
We have one more to go. All right,
be a doozy.
let's try Eddie in Tampa. Eddie, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
What's up, guys?
Eddie, I need you to try to pull it off. We got the last song here. Eddie, we're going to back that song up. What is this?
Can't touch this.
What? What did you say?
Can't touch this.
Did you said what?
It can't touch this.
Oh, we got the first try! Finally!
Oh, man.
Oh,
You're the first person not to say, can I hear it again? Can I hear it again? Oh, could you?
I listen every morning.
Eddie, thank you for not making us repeat it 4 times.
All right, Eddie.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. You win nothing, but I appreciate you
Eddie,
calling.
thank you very much for listening and calling in.
Just love to be here, man. Thank you.
We love that
Thanks,
you are
Eddie.
here. Thanks, Eddie. All right, there we go.
Can't get these guys bumper stickers or something?
Look at all the other lines here. Hey, Marcy.
No.
Hi, Marcy.
Hello?
Yeah, hey, Marcy, it's MJ. We're out of songs.
Okay, no problem. Next time.
Well, you know what, Marcy? Hang on a sec. Hey, Marcy, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to do one with my mouth backwards.
Oh, God. This can only be awful. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Oh, my God.
My God, MJ had a stroke.
But I feel like I kind of know it. Do it again.
Oh,
I know it.
It sounds like MJ just had a horrific brain injury.
If you want to pass it to me, Marcy, you can.
I was going to take more callers.
Okay.
All right, Marcy, you don't know what that is?
I have no idea.
All right, hang on. I got to take another call here.
Oh, sorry,
All right,
Marcy.
Hey, Marcy, thanks for calling in. All right, Matt, we're out of actual real songs, so I'm just doing it with my mouth now. All right, what is this backwards?
Can I phone a friend?
Can you phone a friend?
I can answer it for you, Matt. if you want.
Roxanne knows.
All right, go ahead, Roxanne.
It's Come On, Eileen. I'm a little concerned about myself.
It is.
I know it is.
Oh, my God, she got it.
Okay, hold
I'm
on.
very concerned because I actually know things better backwards than I do forwards.
Everybody stop. MJ, that wasn't backwards. That was just mumbly.
Yeah.
Come on, Eileen. That's the next game show, the mumble song.
It would be like,
All right, Matt, have a great day, buddy.
You guys have a great one.
All right, thanks,
Thanks,
Matt.
Matt.
yeah, watch it go. Never mind.
Stop.
What were we going to say?
I was going to tell Matt to lay in front of a front door.
Yeah, with no arms and no legs?
Because he's a doorman.
He's glad nobody named Winona called in today, jackass.
Whatever. All right, that's it. Hey, another successful edition of Back That Song Up.
Hey, and maybe tomorrow we can do Impression Connection?
Yeah, that's what we'll do, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Hal Herman, show him the door.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
You telling me to leave already? Can I
Frog,
hang out for a little bit? Maybe I can hang out for the rest of the show.
Hey, Froggy, you don't really have to, leave and go out and come back in. Just stay.
Just take your jacket off.
All right, thanks for having me. My name is Hal Herman.
Yeah, just drop the mic, take your goofy game show jacket off, and just stay right here. You don't need to.
And look, Froggy's back with the stripping of the jacket. That was great, Froggy.
Yeah, he is.
Thank you.
Yeah. I did enjoy that. That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was fun.
Hey, is this true or false? There was a story that came out that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were not happy with star Leonard Fournette because apparently he gained 30 pounds in the offseason. Story that Leonard Fournette shows up and he's 30 pounds heavier when he pops into training camp.
Good for Leonard.
All right, is this true or false?
Isn't it their job to be in shape?
Yeah, kind of. He's denying it.
Yeah, so the story came out that he was 30 pounds heavier, but then the update is Leonard Fournette is saying, no, that's not true. So what is the truth? Where did the story come from in the first place that Leonard Fournette showed up at training? Hey, by the way, someone tell me, what is this backwards?
And this brings us to our number 5 song about everyone's favorite running back. It's Leonard Fournette.
Remember that?
Remember that?
Yeah. Here's the whole thing. Remember this?
Big hole, Leonard Fournette running downhill and rumbling inside the Carolina 30. Fournette, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Guess I should have known by his hat sideways, that he was badass.
Yep.
He's the type of player Tom Brady can rely on to run it or catch a pass.
Apparently 30 pounds heavier, though.
It leaves the defense numb when the party ladies lined up. Who else are you gonna choose? Oh, it was Super Bowl night. I guess that makes it alright, 'cause we know the defense is gonna lose. And honey, I said Leonard Fournette.
Maybe you're much too fast.
Leonard Fournette.
Gonna put the defense on the range.
All right, so what's the story? Is he 30 pounds heavier, yes or no?
And I just said maybe you're much too fat, but I was just reacting to this. I mean, that's what they do. They come in a little bit out of shape. I think he missed some OTAs or something, so he's getting some flack for that.
30 pounds. I mean, can't you just step on a scale and say, guys, I'm not 30 pounds overweight?
Leonard Fournette is 27 years old. He denies that he put on 30 pounds in the offseason. He says that he weighed 245 last season, not 228.
So they're going off a fake number?
I don't know. The story was, I guess, originally reported by Rick Stroud of the Tampa Bay Times and claimed that Fournette had ballooned to a donut shy of 260 at training camp.
What kind of donut, Rick? Give us some thorough reporting here.
And then rumors started flying, allegedly, that the coaches were all ticked off at Leonard Fournette's weight gain. And so what is it? He gained weight or he didn't? This is like a he said, she said here. What's the real story? What's going on?
So Leonard's saying he only gained 15 pounds because he weighed like in the 240s. Yeah. Still, he's kind of heavy.
6 feet. He's 6 foot tall. So 6 foot, 260 pounds. That's pretty beefy. Look at that picture of him, Fester. Pull it down a little bit. Not that one. Yeah. Okay.
That jersey's about as tight as it gets.
Yeah, especially around the middle.
Hey, I say put on more weight, Leonard. You're just harder to tackle.
Yeah. And by the way, in March, he signed a $21 million contract.
That's a reason to go celebrate and eat a couple good dinners.
Dude, I signed a $21 million contract. All I'm doing is eating.
Is that accurate? 20? Is that that's what it says? I don't know what the story is here. Anyway, so
good for him.
Yeah. Leonard Fournette denying that he put on all this weight.
Hot sports talk on the MJ Morning Show. What's your take?
I'm going to warn you right now, folks. This is disgusting.
MJ in Tampa. What's your take on Leonard Fournette?
Welcome to MJ Sports Talk.
MJ Sports Rap.
Where I know jack about sports. You know what?
I love us talking about sports because the last thing we know about is sports.
This is gross. Velveeta has come out with a Velveeta cocktail.
That is much more along our lines of show material.
God.
Let's talk about Velveeta. I love Velveeta.
A mac and cheese Velveeta martini. Oh, my God. This is disgusting. I'm looking at a martini glass that looks like it's got melted Velveeta cheese inside. I got a toothpick assembly with olives on top.
So it must have vodka in it, too.
Oh, this is disgusting.
What is it? Velveeta just doing different? Like they did the ice cream, right?
Let me tell you what Velveeta is doing. They're getting morning shows like us falling for this crap. That's what Velveeta's doing. They're getting dummies like us talking about it on morning radio.
I'll take a Velveeta cocktail, please.
What? Shaken, not stirred.
Guys, this looks like the biggest bucket of swill that I've ever seen. They've got dripping Velveeta around the whole outside rim of the martini glass.
Yeah, that sounds
that's classy.
And then vodka, which looks like it's all muddled up with orangey Velveeta, whatever the hell that stuff is. Cheese-like food product.
Right.
Or whatever they
It's like processed.
I think I'd rather have a glass of Velveeta cheese.
Yeah, they're calling it a Veltini. Oh, really?
Where can you get one?
Yeah.
I mean,
nowhere. The Velveeta
bar.
For the next 2 months, Applebee's.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, we fancy like Applebee's.
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm kidding. No, they're not at Applebee's. I don't think so.
I try one.
All right. No, this is gross. Apparently, Velveeta teamed up with the BLT restaurant group. They've got locations like in New York. I think they've got Baltimore. They got a couple of different cities. BLT. Yeah, I guess I do. I still know one of the partners involved in that. But here we go. They're going to offer it in their New York, Washington D.C., Charlotte, North Carolina locations. Maybe they don't have Baltimore. So that is disgusting. A Velveeta martini. I can't think of anything more repulsive than that.
It just seems like you just gag on it.
Yes. That is gag-worthy, 100%. I don't know if anyone listening knew anybody on that American Airlines flight that got into some serious turbulence on the way from Tampa to Alabama yesterday. But did you see 8 people were injured and taken to the hospital? American Eagle Flight 3609 is a commuter jet. It was an Embraer E-175, and it was Tampa to Birmingham, and they actually made...
It was
I'm sorry.
To Nashville.
It was Tampa to... You're right. It was Tampa to Nashville, and they landed in Birmingham. They did an emergency landing in Birmingham, so I stand corrected. Anybody listening? Anyone know anybody on this flight? Any chance you were on the flight? I doubt you'd be back here already, but maybe you're listening on the app from the hospital. I don't know. All right, so I don't know.
Doctor, no.
Yeah.
Can you draw blood later? I'm such a big fan of the morning show. I have to listen to the podcast.
No, seriously, is anybody listening that knew anybody on this flight, this American Eagle flight 3609?
So it was 2 of the flight attendants who had to go to the hospital.
Well, no, a total of 8 people.
Right.
You had
2
passengers.
included,
Yeah.
right.
So you had, the 2 flight attendants. This plane only has 2 flight attendants.
Mm-hmm.
You got one that works the back. You got one that works the front. An Embraer 175. According to American Airlines, the flight left Tampa International. It was headed to Nashville, and they had to divert to Birmingham because they hit some pretty heavy-duty turbulence, and people were flung around, apparently like the way they tossed the baggage.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. 2 flight attendants and 6 passengers. Jeez. Total of 8 people were taken to the hospital. There were 52 total passengers on board, and then you had the 2 flight attendants and the 2 pilots.
Shouldn't everyone else have been seatbelted?
I know. I don't get that.
I mean,
well, listen, they always say that make sure, even if you're seated, to make sure your seatbelt is fastened. It's just always a good practice, you know.
They hit their head against the side of the plane or something?
You know, folks, we recommend that you keep your seatbelts fastened like we do up here in the cockpit. You ever have a pilot say that?
Oh, yeah.
I would hope he would be fastened.
They do that all the time.
Do they stay fastened the whole time? If they're at cruising altitude.
Usually the pilots I know, I think they usually keep their 5-point harness on.
I would hope. Yeah, so they get a couple bumps and they fall over, hit their knee on something. We're all going down.
Folks, we have one of my favorite topics on the show coming up next. This is one of my favorite segments. Foreign objects in food. All right? And I got a couple of them. One of my favorite segments, foreign objects in food. Wait till you hear this. Yeah, we got a well-known grocery chain, and we've got a big fast food chain in foreign objects in food next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Let's talk. One of our favorite recurring features on the program, foreign objects in food. I stand by just a second. Hey, quick little programming note. Guys, are you prepared to do the last segment of the show today? Because I got to pull out a little early because I got to go to France.
How about you schedule your flights around your job?
Yeah, I mean, we do have a job up until like 9:45 in the morning. So, I mean,
well, guys, I got to get to Atlanta, and then from Atlanta, I got to get to France.
What does it matter? Why are you getting in the car? You're going to call anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, from the top of the bridge.
Well, the problem is when I call in, I'm typically on the Howard Franklin where the cell.
Sound better that way.
We'll manage.
That's probably what it will sound like if I try to call in. Now, I got to go to France today with Michelle. We're going to meet the kids.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're schooling. So Chloe is at the Sorbonne. She's about to wrap up 2 months of intensive French study at the Sorbonne. So her classes are over. And then at the end of the week, end of next week, actually. And then Julian, he's done with his photography course that he took for 3 weeks. He's done on Friday. So we'll see Julian first, and then we'll see them both because then we're all going to Paris, obviously. So everyone's here. So Froggy, Fester, Roxanne, Andrew, you guys will just carry forth the final segment of the show, right?
Do it like last time.
Andrew is going to really carry it, and we're just going to cut in with snarky comments to his content.
All right. Do you guys have material to fill the time?
No, we really have. It's going to be it's going to be very laid back. We'll do a deep dive into some recent shenanigans on Big Brother.
No, don't do that.
No episode of Big Brother tonight, everybody.
Would you please try to retain the audience?
Don't worry about it. I'll talk about that next break when MJ's gone.
God.
Because tonight they're in prime time. But this is actually important because if you're going to turn on like ABC, NBC, or CBS tonight at 8:00, expecting to see your favorite Thursday night shows, well, it is kind of summer repeat season. But some of the networks put on new. I guess CBS, the Big Brother stuff is new.
It's all new.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen it, it's new to you. But there are a lot of repeats on. But the January 6th investigative committee for what happened on Jan 6 at the Capitol, they've got another live hearing tonight in prime time on ABC,
Why
NBC,
is it on prime time?
and CBS.
They think more people will watch it if it's at a accommodating hour.
That's what the committee's hoping for. All right, so I've got foreign objects in food. We have two of these today. The first one is Trader Joe's.
I was just at Trader Joe's. I love that store more and more every time I go.
You know what? I like Trader Joe's as well. I never got Trader Joe's. I always used to poo-poo Trader Joe's. I always used to make fun of people that shopped at Trader Joe's.
Now,
until I got Trader Joe's. And now I'm a huge Trader Joe's fan. You know what happens? You kind of lock in on a handful of items.
I know what you are.
Yeah.
You're a big Trader Joe's mango guy. Isn't that your thing there?
No, I do buy the Trader Joe's mango sometimes, but I ended up buying. I started buying the big 2.5 pound bags of mango at Costco.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit a better value.
His mango consumption far exceeds the servings.
I like Trader Joe's. I really do. But seriously, I'm just being honest here. I used to make fun of Trader Joe's. I used to make fun of people that shopped at Trader Joe's. There's nothing I want there.
Turns out I want everything.
That is not true. Yeah. I want a lot of stuff at Trader Joe's. I kind of have a list, though. For instance, in the produce department, I love the baby cauliflower, whatever they call it. It's the color of it's like a broccolini, but it's cauliflowerini. I love it. Oh, yeah. You haven't had that?
No.
Oh, yeah. In the produce section, look for the bag with the long cauliflower, and they're like stalks of broccoli, but it's cauliflower. And they're tender. They're sweet. Oh, it's great.
All right, hold on. It's cauliflower. You with your cauliflower. What the hell is cauliflower?
No, cauliflower. Go to Merriam-Webster.
No, you're saying it's so wrong.
Go to Merriam-Webster.
You're saying it like somebody who just came out of a coma and is relearning the English language.
Go to M-W. If I'm wrong, then I will apologize. Go to the Talking Dictionary. Type in cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
I'm saying cauliflower. That's what I'm saying.
I say cauliflower.
Oh, it looks like there are two acceptable pronunciations.
Of course, you have to use the weird one.
The first one is
cauliflower.
Cauliflower. Yeah.
Cauliflower.
Okay, next one.
Cauliflower.
I say cauliflower.
There's no U. There's no U. It's not cull. It's cauliflower.
There's a U. It's cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
Anyway, I'm not going to spend all day on
but let
this.
me ask you this: if you were
about
gonna,
Big Brother.
Yeah, if we were going to say the word cauldron, you'd say cauldron.
Yes.
C-A-U.
Cauldron.
Good point.
Yeah.
But different words have different pronunciations.
Throw your cauliflower in your cauldron.
Trader Joe's, I like the cauliflower thing.
Yes.
I love the English peas. You know, the bag of peas.
Bag of English peas is fantastic.
Oh, I love them, man. I can eat those things like they're M&Ms.
What would make you buy such an item?
Yeah.
Frozen peas?
I like the frozen cauliflower gnocchi.
Yeah.
I've heard you talk about that.
So
this is a bunch of hooey. What are you eating?
We shop on different rows at Trader Joe's.
Yeah,
Because I'm going to tell you about the cookie butter.
Yeah. Fester's on the cookie row.
It's fantastic.
That's what
I
he
taught
does.
my son Hudson the alphabet with the alphabet cookies they have at
Yeah, I'm
Trader
sure you
Joe's.
did.
We ate every one of them.
All right, Trader Joe's, unfortunately, is part of the foreign objects in food segment here on the MJ Morning Show. Trader Trader.
That's up north.
What?
Welcome to Trader Joe's. Come on over. What are you looking for?
Did I almost say Trader
You
Joe's?
did say Trader Joe's.
You know what? That would be hysterical.
In the wine section, it's only Manischewitz.
Manischewitz?
Only Manischewitz.
Oh, my God. A store that sells matzo balls, Manischewitz, gefilte fish. It's Trader Joe's.
Publix has end caps dedicated to
on holidays,
You know what?
especially religious holidays.
That's that's a Saturday Night Live skit
Welcome
right
to
there.
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's. Hey, if I opened up Trader Joe's,
What are you looking for?
What's that voice?
I need an edible chocolate yarmulke.
You know, Froggy, you're a real mensch. You're a mensch.
A mensch on a bench.
How quickly would I get sued by Trader Joe's if I opened up Trader Joe's?
Right next door.
Right next door.
Right next door.
You know what? I'll make an offer that tanning salon on Dale Mabry can't refuse. And I'll go right there in front of Trader Joe's. I'll be Trader Joe's.
The parking's terrible. Oh, the parking.
All right. Trader Joe's is recalling certain packages of their popular soft-baked snickerdoodles. Apparently, some of the cookies contain hard plastic pieces.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, the grocery store chain said that there haven't been any reported injuries to date. And then they have the SKU and then, of course, the Best Buy date. All of the affected labeled packages have an expiration date or a Best Buy date of February 3rd, 2/3 of 23. So if you bought these soft-baked snickerdoodles, the hard chunks of plastic are not in the ingredient list. So in case you have an allergy to hard chunks of plastic in your snickerdoodles, hey, you know what happens if sometimes like a peanut or a milk product ends up in something or something it's not listed in the ingredients, they recall the product because there could be an allergen problem. So if you are allergic to hard chunks of plastic in your snickerdoodles, they don't want you to have like anaphylactic shock or something.
Otherwise, feel free to
crunch away.
Yeah, knock yourself out. Have fun.
All right, so that's foreign food object number one. The next one is, well, you're at Burger King, and I'm not totally familiar with the entire Burger King menu these days.
Oh, well, I'm glad that I'm here to advise you on this.
But Burger King apparently has chicken fries.
Yeah. Okay. So
all right.
They really are good.
How did I know?
So chicken fries are essentially a chicken nugget.
Yeah, Fester's going to give us a 30-minute dissertation on Burger King chicken fries.
They're like sticks of chicken that you can...
look like French fries?
Yeah, you dip them in a sauce. Yeah, chicken fries at Burger King, that's good stuff.
So it's just about the shape.
Gotcha.
It's all, well, think about most chicken nuggets at these places. It's a processed chicken meal. This is just tubed out like a fry.
So it's extruded chicken?
Does it have any potato in it at all?
No.
It's not a fry at all. It's breaded chicken.
It's coated in.
I guess it looks like, well, I have a picture.
Yeah.
It looks like a long fry, but it's a chicken.
And you dip it
breaded
in your
chicken.
sauce.
And then it comes in a box that looks like it's a French fry box.
I mean, if you were serving those in mozzarella sticks, you wouldn't know what they were.
The thing is, they're easy.
Couldn't tell the difference.
They're easy to eat while you drive. You could put them in your dippers, dipping sauce.
So what is the foreign object in the food with the Burger King chicken fries? Well,
chicken?
Let me let Jen Holofield tell you what happened to her and her daughter. Here, listen.
As you see, it's from Burger King, so it's a little greasy, but you can see there were chicken fries ordered.
All right, so she's showing the receipt. Right. She's got the Burger King chicken fries. paper receipt.
And it's a little greasy?
It is greasy.
Did they throw it in the bag or something?
Yeah, they got some
On
grease.
Tuesday, July 12th at 5 o'clock. And after eating 6, as you see, we found a cigarette butt. Trying to put some light on it. It is a Seneca menthol that my daughter found half smoked in her bag.
A Seneca menthol? Now, is that a brand? Seneca cigarettes? Are those the cheapest ones they sell at the convenience store?
I don't know if they're the cheapest.
Is that an off? I never heard of Seneca, but it's a Seneca brand menthol smoke. It's a cigarette that was inside their chicken fries, half smoked. They found a cig butt.
Just smoke it.
And it wasn't hers?
No, it was not.
I mean, I don't
No.
know.
I mean, it could have been.
How could it fall directly into
This
a
happened
chicken
at a
butt?
Burger King branch in Meridian, Mississippi.
Oh.
You know, I listened to her accent. I thought that might have been Comac, Long Island, New York, actually, but guess I was wrong.
I normally get my chicken fries at the Trader Joe's, but today I went to the Burger King out in Comac.
Anyway.
Out in Patchogue.
Yeah, the picture's pretty nasty. Hey, Andrew, can you get the photo up on MJMorningshow.com? All right. Can you get the story up at MJMorningshow.com?
Oh, my God. And does it actually show the picture of the butt? I mean, how much of the cigarette is left? Or is it just down to the stub?
No, it is. I'm looking at the picture right now, and amongst... Is it amongst or among?
Oh, no.
So I don't need to know. But among the chicken fries, there is a half-smoked Seneca menthol cigarette that's right there in line, just stacked up right next to the chicken fries. You got a cigarette butt right in there. Now, a Burger King spokesperson said this incident does not reflect the very high standards Burger King and its franchisees collectively share to provide guests a tasty, well-prepared meal at a fair price. We have reached out to the franchisee to learn more and will take necessary action to correct the issue. And listen, bottom line, this is not indicative of Burger King. This is, I'm sure, just a one-off situation.
This is also not indicative of Seneca menthol cigarettes.
Why do you say that?
I mean, if you're looking for a menthol cigarette, I'm sure Seneca is a fine brand.
Yeah.
I thought the FDA, I thought they were going after, hang on, leave that alone. I thought they were going after, like, menthols. I thought the FDA was going to take menthols off the market. Hang on a sec. Tom is on the line in Land O'Lakes. Hey, Tom, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, good morning.
What's up, Tom?
Well, I heard about the segment. I haven't heard the segment before, but I thought that this is worth an honorable mention.
By the way, Tom, it really isn't a segment. I was kind of like, joking around, and now it's time for another segment of foreign objects in food. What happens? These stories pop up every once in a while, and sometimes, they're interesting, so we do them, but there's not really a formal foreign objects in food segment on the MJ Morning Show.
It should be, maybe, I guess.
Yeah.
It happens pretty often.
What happened?
I was at Steak and Shake here in Tampa Bay. I won't say which one, I guess. And having one of my favorite burgers. I had two favorite, and this one is a mushroom and Swiss.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Well, it was a good one because I'm eating the burger, and I saw this object drop from the burger to my plate, and I thought at first that it was a mushroom because it was the same color and size and whatnot. But all of a sudden, it started moving, and it walked to the edge of the plate.
Oh!
And it turned over just like you kind of see in the cartoons where there's legs wiggling in the air, and then died right there. And I didn't know what kind of bug it was at first. It wasn't a roach or anything like that, so I had to look it up, and it was a click bug. I'm not sure.
A click bug.
A click bug.
Yeah.
Wow. And so I asked the manager to come over, and he did, and I pointed to it, and I said, "Is this extra?" And he just kind of shrugged it off, and of course we left because we lost our appetite, and he didn't charge for the Coke that we had. But
well, hold on, he should have comped the whole meal.
Well, he did. We didn't really take more than the one bite.
Right.
And I used to be in the military, and I'm glad I didn't bite into it because that would have been a half a click. I've walked
yeah, we're 2 clicks away.
Later on in Target, after this whole episode, I'm joking with my wife and start going.
Oh, you start clicking.
All right.
Clicking, right.
Hey, listen. The truth is, Tom, that any restaurant, can have a bug issue.
Yeah.
And even the cleanest restaurants. Listen, I kill flipping palmetto bugs or roaches in my house. So they are there. And, in defense of Steak and Shake, that really, a bug somewhere can happen anywhere. I was at Shula's Steakhouse with Michelle, and a roach did crawl across her Caesar salad plate.
Get out of here, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true story.
Well, we've had it happen at a variety of different restaurants we've been at, but I thought this one was kind of unique because of the type of bug, and it was a beetle-looking thing. And anyway, I just thought it was funny, the name of the bug, and now Steak and Shake is equated with, So.
Hey, and let me disclose that I like Steak and Shake. I think steak.
We love it. We actually just went back the other day to a different one.
No bugs?
Yeah, I think it would probably be safe to go back to that one. I think that's probably a one-off. But I'm a Steak and Shake fan, and it sounds like you are as well.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Hey, Tom, thanks for calling. Appreciate it, and thanks for your service in the military. Yeah, true story. Michelle and I, I think it might have been Mother's Day. Hey, let me Michelle's probably going to yell at me because
Michelle to Steak and Shake for Mother's Day?
Yeah, there are a lot of questions.
No,
here.
Shula's. The Shula's Steakhouse.
I was about to say, that's really classy taking her to Steak and Shake.
She's trying to get ready. I would be very irritated if
Michelle's
you called me right
probably going to yell at me.
Yeah.
Why are you calling now? We got to catch a flight in a little bit.
Hello?
Hey, Michelle, can I talk to you for 1 minute?
1 minute, go.
Are you scrambling?
Well, not really, but...
I mean, you're pretty much packed. I'm packed.
Yeah,
I mean, I just got to come home. We go to the airport.
Wasting 20 seconds, go.
Want me to start the clock? There we go. All right. Hey, remember the roach crawled?
Yes.
Well, what do you remember? What was the story there?
It was Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
And Chloe she must have been 2 because we didn't have Julian, but she was old enough to talk because she was the one who said, from across the table because she was sitting across from me.
That's right.
Something like, what's moving on your plate? Or, look at that moving on your plate because she didn't understand.
Did she say bug? But she didn't say bug?
I think once it got out of, under the lettuce, she saw the stuff moving and then she saw something was, moving. And then once it got clearly to the edge of the plate, she saw that it was a bug. And then, yes, she was announcing to the restaurant that there was a bug.
That's right. Oh, that's right. Then Chloe started yelling, bug, bug, bug. Oh, she started yelling.
That was terrible.
That's right. And how long ago was this? This was, Chloe might have been
2.
She was 2.
Uh-huh.
So this would have been February of 2003 or?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I don't think we had Julian yet.
Shula's Steakhouse. And of course, right at West Shore and Kennedy, they're gone now. I believe they closed down early in COVID. Mm-hmm. So they're not there anymore, right?
Yeah.
I think they're permanently closed.
Good times.
Yep. Hey, listen, we had some great times at Shula's.
I always liked it.
I ate I ate the
You're on the wall.
I ate the 48-ounce steak challenge there.
Yeah.
I was in the first round. I was on the first plaque. All right, Michelle, I'm getting out of here in a few minutes, so I'll see you home.
You're late. All right. Goodbye.
Hey, have everything ready at the door.
Okay.
Jeez.
All right, goodbye. Love you.
Bye.
All right. So there we go. That wraps up the foreign food object segment here on the MJ Morning Show.
I'm starving for some chicken fries.
By the way, we'll get the chicken fry cigarette butt thing. Andrew, is that up on mjmorningshow.com? All right, we'll have it up at mjmorningshow.com in stories we mentioned. Hey, Andrew, have they fixed our web problem? I want to address this quickly, that for the last week or so, we've had an issue where Andrew does his job. Andrew is putting stories up on the website. The podcasts, for instance, are automatically supposed to propagate. And we've had an issue over the last week where certain things were popping up on the website, then disappearing or not coming up at all for hours. Have we figured out what's going on, Andrew?
They've talked to corporate. I don't know if it's been fixed. We'll find out today.
All right. Well, we'll see. All right, Froggy, I'm going to tell you right now that I think this girl is a hero. I think this girl is incredible. Ooh. Froggy, if you make one
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm warning you. If you make one peep of trying to insult or make fun of this young girl, I'm going to come over there.
Why would I do that? I'm a parent.
I'm going to decapitate you,
Froggy,
okay?
come to my computer, please.
No, I don't even want to know what you're talking about. My mic is off.
You know what? I don't want him looking at this. No, seriously. Let's keep Froggy out of it.
You guys are awful.
I'm
What
the
do you
wrong-
think I am?
I'm the wrong person to talk to about this as
All right,
well.
Fester, I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah, you should talk to Fester.
Fester, I'm serious. Fester, I'm serious. I think this girl is heroic.
Okay, fine. She's heroic.
I love her attitude. There is a girl named Olivia Klopchin or Klopchin. It's Klopchin. She was born with an ailment, the disease called vascular malformation.
Oh, I think that would be funny?
This young woman was diagnosed with this at 2 months old. She's now 18 years old, and she has one normal arm, and the other arm, it looks like...
It's Incredible Hulk.
It looks like the Hulk or like Popeye or something.
Oh, great. She looks like Popeye, a cartoon.
Great,
Oh, that's
great.
really
No,
sensitive.
I'm trying to describe the arm.
Can't you just say it's significantly larger instead of comparing it to a cartoon character and telling Fester and Froggy to watch their tone?
It is
True.
significantly larger.
And it's very muscular and vascular.
Is it muscular or just larger?
I think it's muscular.
No, it's not muscle.
She can't lift 400 pounds with her left arm.
It's not. I want you to listen to this woman. So it's Olivia. She's 18. She comes from Springfield, Vermont, and you've got to see the video. You've got to see the image of her. I think she's heroic. She's a beautiful young woman, and she has just this crazy ailment with one normal arm, and then her left arm is. You got to see it to believe it. You got to see what's going on. Yeah, Andrew.
And people are telling her to amputate it.
Yeah. Did you, on the audio bite, did you leave the first part where, is that from Family Guy? So she mouths, listen to this. She's joking around. She's like self-deprecating a little bit. So she is handling this remarkably well. Listen.
Take it off.
So that's from some cartoon. She's mouthing that on the video. She's mouthing that audio.
I would rather die.
Okay, so...
All right, so that's another little clip. So she's having fun with this.
Is it a fully functioning arm?
Apparently,
How long
yeah.
is it? I got to see it.
Apparently, it does function. She said listen to the audio bite. Let me start it again so you'll have she's joking around with these two sound bites first.
Take it off.
I would rather die.
Okay, so this is my arm. It's called a vascular malformation. It's a birth defect. Basically, my veins don't have a regular muscular wall around them to keep their shape, so they expand. And I get blood clots. They're not dangerous to me, though. Doesn't really stop me from doing anything, though. I've played sports. I've done everything normal people can do. The only thing that stops me is when I do get a blood clot. It can be painful to do, everyday things.
I win!
And then she plays that at the end of the video.
All right, so she's got it's not deformed. It's just
it's pretty deformed.
But it's because of
what do you mean it's not deformed? It is deformed.
It's deformed, but it's because of blood veins.
Right, veins. So they're swollen.
It's all there. It's just
she says that
she looks like she's pretty girl.
Yeah.
She looks like Catch Me Outside girl.
No, she's a pretty girl.
And her boobs are very symmetrical.
All right, really?
Roxanne, too
what?
much.
What are you saying? Her boobs are symmetrical, but her arms are not? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean,
All right,
that's
who's being insensitive now?
that's obvious. I'm paying a compliment.
Yeah.
MJ's
She's a
a
beautiful
sore man
woman.
out.
All right, now here's the deal. Apparently, strangers say, "Hey, why don't you get that amputated?"
No way.
It works.
I mean, I could picture a stranger saying all kinds of naive things.
But there's a picture of her in a bikini, and I don't want to be all creepy sounding, but she's 18 years old. But I mean, she's in very good shape. She's got a great body. She is a pretty girl. She has this arm that it looks like something out of a Marvel comic book or something. It really does.
How could you?
It's really interesting looking. So, Andrew, we've got the story and the video. We got it all up at MJ Morning Show. Again, go to mjmorningshow.com. That's mjmorningshow.com. And it'll be in the stories that we mentioned on the MJ Morning Show. All right. Oh, a couple of things before we get out of here. I got to take a break here in a second because I literally got to get the hell out and get home and get to the airport to catch a flight to Atlanta. Roxanne, what exercise do you do?
I just do stuff with my kids. I just do squats, and I just jump up and down with my kids and I hold them.
Do you brisk walk at all in the neighborhood?
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Too
see,
hot.
you ought to do that.
Brisk walk. Oh, no.
I brisk walk
I know.
every night. I
I
don't
know
care
you-
whether it's spring, summer, winter, fall. It doesn't matter. Summer's great because I sweat. I do a 2.5 mile power walk. Every early evening, and
I know you're out there with your dogs.
it's a good sweat, man. Listen to this: going for a brisk walk or a bike ride speeds up mental agility among women. But the research says not for men. What is that all about? Researchers at the American Academy of Neurology say that mental activities like quizzes, crossword puzzles do boost brain power as well. That's for both sexes, men and women. But apparently, according to Professor Judy Pa from the University of California, San Diego, in a media release said, we found that greater physical activity was associated with greater thinking speed reserve in women, but not in men.
Oh.
What the hell's that all about?
Yeah, what's different about our brains that we benefit and you don't?
Biking, brisk walking, whatever the deal is. All right. I got a motor. I got to go. So, folks, keep listening because Froggy, Fester, and Roxanne are going to close out the show next in just a few minutes here.
And we got some wacky stuff that actually Hal wants to come in and
Yeah,
host
okay.
it.
Yeah,
Hal
whatever.
come in.
We're going to be doing the whole last segment in funny voices.
Hey, I got to do a couple of spots.
I'm going to do British.
I got to do a couple of spots here for our fine clients and sponsors here on the MJ Morning Show. Zero Res and the...
Herman here, and I'm a little nervous. It's the MJ morning. I'm nervous.
It's easy.
It's the MJ morning show, and it's here. We're here with Roxanne and Fester and
Hal,
Andrew.
What's their issue, Hal?
You guys told me to come in here and open the show, and I'm really nervous. I've never done it before.
Look, Hal, MJ has left for his flight.
Yes.
As MJ has announced, I don't know, 50 or 100 times.
Actually, I kept count 117 times.
117 times in the last 2 weeks. He's leaving for Paris, going to France because apparently his kids are there.
All right, Hal, give me the mic. Oh,
yeah. And Hal, I think it would be great if for the last segment of the show, it became the Hal Herman Morning Show.
I think that's a stupid idea. Let's move on to some good morons of the news stories. That's what MJ wants, and MJ wants what he gets.
He'll probably be on the phone in 3, 2. Yep, there he is. Don't answer, Andrew.
The only thing MJ
Or
wanted,
I think we probably have to answer. It's MJ.
Hal, the only thing MJ wanted was to leave early to catch his flight.
It really is a selfish move.
I mean, how selfish is that?
Jeez, you got a job to do, and it's not like it's a real job. You're just sitting here yak-a-latin.
Hal, do you have any children?
Yes, I have 7 kids. What's the matter?
I bet you do.
What are you laughing at?
All right.
Is MJ really calling?
I said the phone was ringing.
Oh, okay.
He's probably going to call.
Oh,
You know
that's
MJ.
fine.
All right, listen. So, Froggy, you have 2 kids, right?
Yes, I do. I have 2 boys.
Roxanne?
We all have 2.
Yeah, we all have 2.
I have 2.
2 girls, 2 boys, and you have 1 of each.
How old is too old for your kids to sleep with you?
You know, I have a friend who has like a 9-year-old daughter that sleeps with them, and I think that's a little old.
Like
to be
both
honest.
of them? Like in the middle?
No. The older one, they have the 12-year-old and like a 9-year-old, and the 9-year-old still sleeps with mommy and daddy.
Well, I know someone who has a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old who sleep with them.
And that's you.
That's you.
And that's me. Yeah.
How do you
But
get any rest?
I love it, though, because they start in their beds, but then they migrate. They'll go from their beds to the couch, and then like at 3 o'clock in the morning, they come in, and my 5-year-old will be like, Mama, is there room in bed for me? And it's
That's
just so
not
cute.
good for them to learn.
All right,
though,
let's talk.
is it?
Cute.
Let's talk. We have a caller. Let's talk to Todd in Tampa. Todd, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
No, you fat fool! It's Milton.
Oh, God.
Thank God you've answered.
I like this character. I invented this character before MJ. He actually stole it from me.
Yeah, I bet he did, Hal.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
I'm on MLK now because I'm not on 4th because obviously 4th Street North is closed, so you can't get on to the Howard Franklin there. But before I get on the bridge and get all crappy cell service, you know what I forgot to mention this morning?
What's that?
I forgot to mention that all of the MJ Morning Show listeners should follow me on my Instagram. So I'm gonna have pictures and video from our trip to France to go pick up the kids.
And what's your Instagram again? We don't know it. We forgot it.
I changed it. It's now Certified MJ Radio.
Oh.
That's Certified MJ Radio.
Ugh. Well, what kind of pictures do you plan on putting up? Let me guess. Food, buildings. You know, what else?
Hey, I'll tell you what, Froggy. I got a quiz for you.
Yeah.
How about you name 2 Paris landmarks?
That's so easy. The Leaning Tower of Pizza is one, and where are you going? France?
France.
Oh, Napoleon Bonaparte's house.
All right, so I think one of them.
Right, correct.
One of them might be right.
That's actually on an island near France, but it's part of France. Yes.
Yeah,
and I know you can relate to him.
Yeah, I would accept Eiffel Tower, the Arc de Triomphe.
Did you just cough?
Champs-Élysées. I would take the Louvre, the famous museum. By the way, we will be at the Louvre, so I will be. The last time I saw the Mona Lisa, it was not encased in like plexiglass.
All right.
Last time I was in the Louvre was 1992, and it was just on the wall. I could have, just thrown ketchup on it.
That reminds me, I saw a great Skinamax movie called Moaning Lisa. Have you guys seen that one?
Tell me more about it.
It's really good. It came on after Busty Cops 2.
Yes.
Really
Yes. Good stuff.
Enjoy that trip.
All right, guys, I'm going to go. You guys finish up the show. You got 9 more minutes. Hey, you guys got to be out by 42, okay?
Yeah, we know that.
Keep the show on time.
We're going till 11:02.
Yes. We're gonna
Remember, give me a follow on Instagram, folks. I'll do live videos and pictures from France. Certified MJ Radio. Give me a follow. Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. All right, bye, guys. See you later.
That's the reason why he called. What a punk.
He solely called in to plug his Instagram.
Hey, we got to plug something. Don't Stop Believing. If you want to win the 1K song of the day, win $1,000 in cash, it's going to be played between now and 5 p.m. So be the 7th caller to win $1,000.
When you say now, do you mean now?
Right this second. It could interrupt us.
It wouldn't.
No, that won't happen.
All right, so sometime today we're going to play the 1K song of the day. Did Roxanne get a phone call? She announces.
The desk.
Okay, so she announces the song of the day, and then I look out of the corner of my eye, and she just dive bombs for the floor.
I dropped something.
What'd you drop?
A pin.
Okay. All right. All right. So Frog, you have two boys. I have 1 and 1. Frog, Roxanne, you have 2 girls.
I have 2 girls.
2 girls. How old is 2? You have a friend at 9 years old?
Yeah,
that kids sleep with him?
Still sleeps with the parents. I think that's a little weird.
All right. Roxanne, yours are still kind of young.
Yeah. Yeah. So they get scared in the middle of the night and they come in there and
I lock my kids in their room with a padlock.
How do you say her name? How do you say her name? The girl from Clueless. Is it Alicia?
Alicia Silverstone.
You have to say it with a lisp.
Alicia.
You know, she feeds her. I remember the video of her chewing up her food and spitting it in her kid's mouth like a baby bird.
Her kid's name is Bear, and that's what she would do. She would feed Bear. First, she would like salivate and get the food all processed.
No, that's gross.
Okay, so actual bears don't pre-chew their cubs' food.
That's the kid's name. Birds do that.
I saw a National Geographic with bears.
Yeah.
And they just let the bears hunt and eat the food.
No. Birds chew, which Alicia does, and then reverses into the kid's mouth.
It looks like Alicia, but it's Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia.
All right, so
I think
Alicia Silverstone, not that she's in the news for anything ever, but she announced it, or she let people know that she sleeps every night with her 11-year-old.
Is it a little boy?
It's a boy. He is a boy.
The same boy that she
reverses.
She birdied, because that's what it is, birdie feed.
Yeah, it's going to get to a point where, you know, maybe when he's 6. No, I'm saying 6 at the oldest is you should let your kid sleep with you. The kid's probably bigger than her. He's probably going to be going through some male things soon, if you know what I mean.
Okay, well, at 11.
Yeah, you're almost there, right?
I don't know.
I don't remember, but
it didn't hit me till like 24.
I'm just saying. You can't sleep with mommy forever. You know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she is very attractive.
I mean, if you're kind of sleep with moms, it's
Well, what kind of comparison would that will be when he's older and he's trying to find?
But what's
women
your cutoff time going to be?
I'm just going to let them sleep there as long as when they want to come in, they can.
Yeah,
it's an open door policy.
That's Alicia's policy. She's working off an open door right now, and he's 11.
Yeah, there's going to come a time when they're going to want. They're girls. Remember, I have girls. She has a boy. So there will come a day when my kids will be like, "I hate you, mom," and it'll be somewhere around preteen.
Mom,
teenager.
can I sleep in my own bed for once?
No,
I'm so tired of it.
It's going to be the other way around. Bear's going to come home and tell mom how hard high school is. And Mom, let's hit the hay. Come on, babe. Let's go. Oh, God.
Roxanne's kids are going to tell her one day, please, mommy, let me sleep alone.
Roxanne's like, no, isn't sleeping with mommy fun? Isn't this fun?
Like a big slumber party. I'm just one of the girls.
Every night, a slumber party.
Got popcorn.
Have you ever had your place broken into, Froggy?
Oh, no, absolutely not. Yeah,
not even that townhouse in that sketchy neighborhood in town in Compton?
No. You never got broken into.
Do you remember that townhouse?
Of course.
You come to me, right? And you're like, hey, Fester, I'm thinking about getting a place.
It was nice.
You were moving out of Big Phil's house.
Yeah, it was a nice place. Nice little townhouse. Never got robbed. My neighbor got robbed.
That was the sketchiest. Isn't that where we had the altercation with the old man when we were driving mini motorcycles through the neighborhood?
Yeah, the HOA there was pretty strong.
You never got robbed there?
No. Unbelievably, never got robbed in that neighborhood. But there was a lot of people in there that did get robbed.
Is that where you had an issue with your neighbor for blasting the Tejano music?
Yes, Tejano music every single day, yes.
All right, so
24 hours a day.
So a woman calls 911. She has somebody broken into her house. Roxanne, have you ever been a victim of a break-in?
No, thank you.
I wasn't offering it like a service. Oh.
Well, you're saying it like that, Roxanne. How about you? Have you ever been there was a lot of pep in your voice when you said it.
You know anybody who's been killed?
Hey!
I mean, yeah, it's not exactly.
You know anybody that's been murdered in their own bed? Froggy. So where did this happen, Roxanne?
I
don't know where it happened. So a woman calls 911, right? She finds an intruder in her house. And here's what I don't understand about intruders. It's one thing to break into a house, but earlier we had a story about, what is it called? Frogging? This intruder breaks in and makes himself super comfortable and falls asleep on the sofa.
Usually that's like drug related. If someone does a break in and then they don't execute and they fall asleep somewhere, that's like those
hammered.
Yes.
Or a lot of physical exertion breaking into the house. I mean, let's say the house is
exhausted.
Really hard to get into. You're like, oh God, I'm so tired. Oh, we're taking a nap.
Yeah, you'd think when you're committing a crime that there would be some element of adrenaline going, but no. This person passed out.
So this person's asleep. Froggy, lady comes home, finds a guy asleep on the couch.
Yeah.
Dials 911. What do you think 911's advice was?
How about wake him up and tell him to leave the house? Good
close.
answer. Good answer.
Froggy,
Pretty close.
Good answer.
Yeah.
911 told us
That's
exactly right.
All right. Yeah.
911 told her to.
Stupid answer was
to wake
exactly
the
what
guys
they
up.
did.
It's not the worst thing to do. Why wouldn't they dispatch police and just let him sleep soundly?
Yeah.
Or keep him passed out and then police wake him up with guns pointed at his face.
How about get out of your house and the police are on the way?
Hit him in the head with a skillet if he's just sleeping on your
Well,
couch.
wouldn't you do that if you saw somebody sleeping broken in your house? I would get a bat and I would attack him. Would you not?
Just club him.
You pretty much have the right to at that point. He's in your house.
The 911 operator, just wake him up, ask him to leave.
Just give him a polite shoulder tap, mister.
Hey, buddy. Hey, pal. Hey, rise and shine.
What?
It's time to go.
Hey. Oh, hang on. I'm supposed to be robbing you. Here.
No, that's okay. I'm home now. Okay, thanks for coming. Can I make you a sandwich for the road?
Yeah, I like salami.
All right, this is our last show for a little while, right, guys?
We'll be back.
Wait, what happened with the guy?
Okay. Oh, they arrested him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The point was it was just a terrible 911 operator.
So, Froggy, tomorrow starts our first day of vacation. As you know, MJ's going to be over in Gay Paris.
Yes.
And what are you doing for vacation?
I am not really doing much. How about you?
Well, this, that, and I drive around a couple places.
Okay.
I mean, it's no Paris adventure. Roxanne, what do you have on the... Are you going to any film festivals?
I'm not going to any film festivals,
The
no.
last vacation we took, right? Roxanne doesn't drop this at all on us. And she's like, at the very last minute, she's like, oh, and by the way, I'm going to the Tribeca Film Festival.
I'm going to be hanging out with Robbie De Niro.
So no film festivals for you this vacation?
No, but as a matter of fact, speaking of that film festival, that was for The Captain, which is on tonight. A lot of people couldn't stay up and watch it on Monday night because it wasn't on until 10:45 after the Home Run Derby, but it'll be on tonight at 8 p.m.
There you
on
go.
ESPN.
Is episode 2 dropped tonight too?
Episode 1 and episode 2.
Awesome.
Both.
You can see Doug's bald head in it.
Yes. If you ever wondered how good looking Dig Dug is, Roxanne's beau, he's on episode 1. I think that's going to do it for us, guys.
Yeah, I think we're done.
All right, listen, follow MJ on his socials, please. It's the only thing he asks of any of his morning show listeners. Certified MJ Radio on the Instagram. Also, we're going to be updating our Facebook pages and all of our socials while we're on vacations with all of our shenanigans.
And enjoy the best of. The best of's going to be really good.
Andrew, the executive of the best ofs. What do you think, buddy?
Good stuff, right?
I think we're going to have a lot of fun for the next week.
Yeah, you're going to have a great time because none of our asses are going to be here. All right, that's going to do it for us. We'll see you going back August 1st. Best ofs next week. Enjoy them, everybody. Feel free to communicate with us anytime. That'll do it for us. This is the MJ Morning Show.